Hello there and welcome everybody to the finals of the CivFR qualifiers. I just realized, actually, I was talking with Chuck earlier and I was like, man, like, is this the semi-final? Is this the final? I see the winner bracket over there. I see a lot of boom boom. Like, is this gonna be? And he was like, bro, I gotta tell you this. This is the final. This, like, whoever wins this game is gonna have seed one. And I was like, really? I didn't know that. Oh my god, this will actually be the final. Barking Gang with Cuite Imperiale are starting up their best of three series, going head to head against each other in, of course, a wonderful matchup. There are two maps that will be banned, I understand. Let me actually check it out over here. 7 Seas and Tilted Axes will not be allowed to be played. Other than that, the players will actually need to speak with each other and pick and ban accordingly, and so on and so forth. I'm still not in actual host in the lobby. I don't know what's happening. I was messaging JR earlier, and I was like, bro, who will host? Like, like it's getting late over here. My that meme, like, bro, like, time, and I'm not calling it for a timeout. I'm calling for time. It's time. Am I late? Am I early? One of those moments in which you start to consider your life choices, reconsider your life choices. Am I here? Like, did I get the time right? Am I in the right time zone? Did I get the jet lag? Did I get, like, wake up too early, too late? Okay. I mean, this is the time. This is the time. It just takes a little while to actually get the whole thing going. Also, I do have to say hello there, Star Spanky, bună seara și bine ai venit. We got also Lollipop Steve, who was telling me that actually Man Swing Hu is good evening in Cantonese. Thank you very much. Man Swing Hu. Man Swing How, actually. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but I hope I'm not gonna mispronounce it. How. Also, how means good, so I can say how, and it means good, right? Okay. I need to get acquainted with that, the little how do you call them, phrases. Lassie Serpel, good evening, sir. We got My Fart, good evening, and yo, welcome. Paul BC64 asking us, is Leech playing 2022 CWC? I hope he is. I think he is. He is actually registered through the CPL qualifiers, and as far as I know, they have qualified. It's just a matter of getting, of course, all of the final answers over there. They are actually qualified with the first seed, if I'm not mistaken. They did win yesterday, so yeah, first seed coming up from CPL qualifiers. Of course, Zone of Control did get already I would say the winner seed. All Triangle, good evening, sir, and welcome. Alex XD, Aline XD 95, good evening, and I hope you're gonna have a great time. Bazooka Rock asking us about the link to the brackets. I have to actually wait a second. I understand there will be a host here, so I'm just okay. Should be safe to actually put it up on the screen here, so I can show you the brackets. Give me second. Okay, there we go. Barsaket did graciously give us this image. So these are the playoffs. This is the CivFR qualifiers. We do have, at the beginning, we had Cuite Imperiale, Wazos Roses, Shah Special Battleship, Sumer Rangers, Sphinx, FTAM, and Barking Gang, and Saint Dessin. Looks like in the week 2, of course, more and more games were played, and we ended up with Cuite Imperiale winning their best of 3s, and of course, on the other side, Barking Gang did manage to get the win. Now we are finding ourselves in the week 3 of the qualifiers over here, and of course, it is gonna be between Barking Gang and Cuite Imperiale. The game we're gonna see right here, this is actually the finals of the upper bracket. Whoever's gonna get the win is gonna go forward as the first seed. And then the loser of this matchup will go in the next one, in the next week, in the week 5, to play against the winner from the lower bracket. So we're gonna need to see who's gonna be seed two. Sit two. We still have quite a few teams over here in the lower bracket, and I think we're gonna need to wait for the image to be updated. It takes time. It takes time. I'm sorry if it takes a bit more time. Anybody? Do I need to keep it up on the monitor here, or do I need to do something? Let me see. Now that I'm watching on a monitor, not on a phone, I can say that your hat is Benga and Bambucha. I like it. There we go, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Take a drink and chill. I mean, I have three types of drinks, and I think two of them are full of caffeine. So I'm not sure what to drink right now, because there is, like I get caffeine pumped into my veins, and I'm like, a lot of energy. Anyway, this is fitting, right? We got quite a few things to take a look in the game, and I do believe we're gonna need all the energy that we can spare to go through this best of 3 series. Also, bonsoir Rayotun, welcome. Big Z 1992 making an appearance. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Just got home from work in time. Great, sir. Also, CivFR over here. You gotta tell me the secret, man. You gotta tell me the secret of drinking and chilling, because at the moment, oh man, I don't know. I have, like, just thinking of what's gonna happen over here. Of course, knowing Cuite Imperiale, knowing Barking Yang, this is definitely gonna be one of those explosive match. Can't wait to see if Poolp will get her brawling position. Can't wait to see if JR will get another one of those, big spawns to actually nuke everybody else. This is Hazaggi again. Oh my God, he's gonna be out for blood. I think that's the expression right there. Out for blood. If I claim a recap on turn 2, we'll do an in-depth analysis of the first turn. Whoa, in-depth analysis of the first turn. Man, I would like to. My only problem with that, and let me actually put it up on the screen. My only problem with that is it will take too much time, and we will probably go over the remap vote and everything, and I'm worried about that. I don't mind talking a lot of the options of the players, and okay, why did they make the decision versus why didn't they make the other one, the pros and cons of the different choices, which is amazing, right? This is one of those things that of course we like to see in the cast. It just takes a bit too much time than we can actually afford, or I can actually afford to go through. Max players. Let me see if I can check it out right here. Max players. I'm trying to join the lobby, and hopefully, okay, he's gonna realize that it's the max. CYC Globe, thank you very much for the follow and welcome. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen over here. I hope everything is fine. By the way, if you guys want to see in retrospect what happened at the CivLAN, I do have them uploaded on YouTube. It's just the final that needs to be uploaded on YouTube, and all of those, the 2v2v2s, everything else could be seen over there. There were quite a few games being played at that tournament as well. Oh my God, amazing experience. I think I'm gonna talk about it for a few more weeks until I get it out of my system. Okay, well, still. Did anyone play Canada in a 2v2v2v2? Yes, they did. Actually, last week we had a player that managed to get 2 wins with Canada, but not in a 2v2v2, but in the anonymous tournament. Wait, CYC like a bicycle? Oh, bicycle. Sick globe. Sick globe, you mean? That's how you pronounce it? Sick globe? Let me actually put it up. Okay, thank you. That helps me a lot. I'm sorry if I'm not gonna remember it for like the first time, the second time. I do my best to actually remember everybody's name and so on, and also the pronunciation. It is really important to actually get the pronunciation correct. Let me give me a second here so I can get into the lobby. I'm trying to figure out, okay, why is it a max players? Okay. Open this and I need to message him and okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. There we go. Slot open, registered. We are starting. We are joining, getting the connecting to players message here, and I do have to click on button so I get back. Okay, okay. Oh, JR is saying that I need to calm down. Okay, okay. I'm trying to figure out if I can get a picture with a cookie. A baking cookie. Okay. So, did he send you his great works? No, I enjoy your streaming usually on YouTube. Very thankful for your great work. With much pleasure, sir. It's unbelievable as an experience for me as well to be here, to be a part of this from the beginning, and of course seeing it live. You know, like one step at a time, how it evolves, how the players do get more skill, how the community gets more tournaments, how everything is starting to ramp up. It is unbelievable. Like I don't have at the moment so many words that I can say, so many good words that I can say about what I see happening in the community. Also, let's see. It's from Das. I cycled through the Europe. Wait, it's from the days. Oh, the days you cycled through Europe. You actually did cycle through Europe. Oh my God, that's amazing, man. That's a lot of kilometers. Like I know Europe is not as big as, for example, America and stuff. But oh my God, it's a big continent. Nonetheless, there are like thousands of kilometers from one side to the other. Cycling through Europe. Oh my. Let me see. I just called them Jimmy. Okay. I do see everybody is in the lobby right now, so let me actually put it up on the screen so we get to see what's going on in the big screen. There we go. We got everybody here. It looks like Lollipop is gonna be lurking, and we're just waiting for the team pluses. I do have to also note that we do have on Cuite Imperiale's roster, we got Romrom, we got Gabzou, Poolp, and Deluxephilippe playing today for them. On the other team, we got Titiits, we got JR, we got Hazaggi, and Xiffy. I'm not sure what was that all about. I think Xiffy was in the wrong place at the wrong time and got the axe over here. He is gonna join with the correct mods in just a second here. Of course, looks like actually even Ogothi has a bit of a problem with his MPH. Not sure exactly why is that, but hopefully it's gonna be fine. We should, of course, take care of all of the mods before we join the game. And this is actually one of those periods in which there are multiple versions of the same mods going around. They're like flying through cyberspace, landing on different computers and making their way into our lobbies. The players are trying to test out the new Better Balance Starts mod. It's in alpha right now, and its creator 57 fan is actually telling them, like, please, like, if you do test it, please pay attention, like, you know, unsubscribe for the mod, restart Steam, subscribe to the new one, and so on and so forth. You should do this, you should do that, and so on. And there are still quite a few players that don't want to do those steps in order, and because they don't do those steps in order, we get with quite a few headaches. You know, it happens. Hopefully they're gonna figure out, like, this is the way, you know, like, this is the way, exactly like in Star Wars. This is the way. That's the way that you need to go. And of course, I do hope they're gonna have a fun time with even the mods, the new mods, even if they are in the testing phase. I do hope they're gonna go through correctly. I've seen quite a few players enjoy them, and they did bring a lot of good feedback. New board should ban Russia or rename it. Oh, I don't. That's a. I mean, that's a can of worms that I don't really wanna open up here, man. I'm sorry. It's this is you know this is for gaming, and as much as possible I do want to keep the stream positive. I know I'm there. I do feel, of course, I have emotions about this as well. I do totally understand it, but when it comes to just straight up talking about Civilization 6 and so on and so forth, I do hope we can keep away, you know, keep away from everything else. Okay, so we're gonna need to see when everybody's gonna come back in the lobby. I see Xiffy rejoin, I see Ogothi rejoin. We got all more versions okay. They should be fine, and they should be joining right now. There we go, Deluxephilippe coming back in the lobby, and we are just seconds away from going through this. Let me actually okay, click on buttons. Should be fine, yeah, there we go. Okay, so I got my water. I'm ready. By the way, my body is ready. Star Spanky. I got my water right here. I'm actually gonna how to say, take away this how do you call it? Well, I guess the branding, the tags from it. And there we go. I got my water right here. I'm ready. And we're waiting for the team pluses so they can actually start. Not yet. Oh, not yet. Okay, I'm bottling it again. Turning the cap the other way around right now. Oh man. JR likes to donate to. Wait, really? Why? What can I say? He's impersonating me, I guess. Oh well. If he gets fun out of it, might as well, you know. Rafifi, bonsoir, welcome, bienvenue. I did, by the way, today my French teacher was like, today let's talk about the imperfect, you know, the timing and in French and so on and so forth. And she did tell me about how to spell avoir and être at imperfect. And I was like, oh, really? Like, do I need the past tense imperfect? Of course. Oh my god. And of course, we did a few sentences over there, and I was like, at the end of the meeting, I was like, oh, you're keeping things simple so I can actually understand something. And I was like, yes, please do so. It's more, yay. Also, I still didn't get. Oh, Josimio, thank you very much for the follow. Wait, is that Joshin Mo or Josimio? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. Thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Good evening, bonsoir, Slaber Flinger. Man, whenever I see your name, I don't know why, but I feel like I need to do this, you know, like the thing with the how to say the finger. I don't know why. I mean, bonsoir and bienvenue. We got the band phase starting to catch up. Of course, today I think we're gonna be playing on Pangea. Is it gonna be Pangea? Very nice. Oh man, this is gonna be fun. We got Rome with the first ban. Looks like Basil the second taking out the second one, and the Mongolia. They took out Mongolia immediately. Oh my god, are they gonna leave Kublai Khan though? Scythia also taken out in the fourth. On the Bengia map, as you got used to, we will probably see a lot of civilizations which do have early bonuses. The ancient ones, the classical ones, maybe some medieval ones. We definitely might see something like Zulu. We might see something like Persia, and so on. with Mongolia taken out over here, there is oh my god, there still is Kublai Khan Mongolia. And remember yesterday I did tell you that I'm gonna put how to say a sign on my desk on my screen. Remember Mongolia, it's still there. Like I'm not gonna take it out. And actually I think I actually put somewhere over here a picture for it, because I mean I really need to remember Mongolia. I totally forget so many times. Okay, this is what right now is on my, let me actually put it up on the screen here so you guys can see. This is on my monitor right now. This is Remember Mongolia. You know, stuck over there. Yes, I mean it happens, you know. Kublai Khan Mongolia is indeed actually underrated. The French do love their Zulus indeed, and it looks like the last two bands were Mapuche and Gorgo. Hazaggi going for Shaka. Oh my god, we're gonna see again some of those impis going on the front line and attacking their opponents. Now we're gonna need to see if the timing is right, and of course if he will get his adjacency to his opponent, I should say proximity to his opponents, like Poolp demonstrated. If you do manage to attack Zulu early on at horses or something, you might put him back a long time, and until he gets his cords and everything, he condoms with barracks, with blah 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 blah. He's just not gonna be relevant to the game. Anyway, this is another matchup over here, and oh my god, we got so much skill into this. Of course, the fitting for an upper bracket final. Deluxephilippe coming up with Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. We do have, of course, Poolp needing to pick, and she is thinking, biding her time, thinking about, you know, what to do over here. Definitely all of the choices, you know, exactly like in the slot machines, you see, you see all of those choices behind Poolp's eyes, going through like a leader, no, leader, no, leader, no, leader, no. We got a choice here. Please pick this. Melvin Suryan Table, thank you very much for the follow, sir. And also, let me see, I'm not sure, but I've heard French community values food much more than English community. Is that true? Maybe a rabbit. Wait, I don't know how we got from food to a rabbit. First pick, Black Queen France. Wow, yes, indeed, they did go for it. And look at that, Poolp did go for Ba-3U, and she is gonna be playing. Oh, I'm not so sure she's actually gonna be playing Ba-3U. It feels like Catherine de Medici might be a more fitting choice for her, but of course there still are quite a few other choices in the games. She might rethink her strategies though after last time with Mapuche. Of course, we do know that she was how to say, her whole empire was taken over by 3 opponents, and she couldn't defend even with Mapuche against so many units coming against her. I'm pretty sure she will try to adapt her situation to her situation a little differently this time. Still gonna be aggressive, still gonna pick one of those civilizations that she needs to punch her enemies with, but I am pretty sure she's gonna tone it down a little bit. We do have Xiffy also going for Canada over here. A little bit, I would say, I don't know. Like, it feels like, I don't know, the balance of the picks here is, how do you call it, is a little bit different when it comes to Catherine and Vietnam. Those are both like almost at the same level, but when it comes to Zulu, he's like military over here, and then Canada military over here. So I guess they meet in the middle, right? So it's like, okay, let's see. Since this is Pangea, of course, Canada might actually get quite a bit of tundra, but it's not guaranteed. Not guaranteed. You have to take that into account. It's not guaranteed. We know we're gonna need to see the map. We're gonna need to see where Canada will spawn, and of course, if you have deers, maybe some I don't know, ivory furs, maybe ivory in the snow. Oh, no, that's not gonna happen. Furs, I meant to say furs, deers and furs. Going into the second ban phase here, looks like Egypt got taken the axe first, and of course we still have, also I have a big question mark in my mind. Why did they ban Rome first? Is that like a targeted ban against somebody? Because I feel like Rome, okay, sure, it's good as a civilization, but there are good civilizations anyway. Who remains belong? Wait, who remain belong? I don't know what you're asking me over there. How many remaps? I think there should be at least one remap token on each team right now. So it's a 1-1. We're probably gonna need to wait until turn 8 to have them vote, and we're gonna need to see what they choose, if they choose the remap or not. Let me actually switch the screen. They should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, should be fine. Poland also got taken out in the 8th choice in the active ban phase, and of course with those wing hussars it is definitely strong. And another one of the choices. Oh, okay, never mind. It was actually Macedon. Deluxephilippe couldn't find Macedon in time, and they banned him. You've seen how aggressive Macedon can be at the beginning with those heteroids. Can do a lot of damage into his opponents, and at the same time get a lot of science along with that damage. It's quite problematic to see Alexander fight against somebody. Khmer was the 10th choice, and of course one of those very, very powerful face civilizations got taken out. There still are quite a few of them, including Russia. They left Russia alone here, and this is going to be interesting if they want to pick Russia in the same game with a Laurier. It wouldn't be the first time I see this, but it definitely would be interesting to see if they will share the same Tundra. We got Romrom here that needs to pick. Also, I do have to point out Romrom is one of the few people that I see really liking to play something like Congo. There still are civilizations like Cyrus, like Japan left in the game. All of those are, of course, powerful choices. And I do believe they could go for something like Maya at the same time. Titiits, for example, is one of the players that really likes to play Maya. Still waiting to see all of the picks here, since Cyrus got picked first. Titiits needs to go second here, and we're waiting with bated breath to see what's gonna happen in the next 30 seconds. Maybe I get to actually wait. There was some rewards here being picked up. Redeem no water, redeem drink water, so I don't need to drink water. Okay. I also think we are one redeem no water down, right? We're -1 right now. Also, Pericles incoming, might be, and also I think I actually need to edit the yeah, there we go. I think I need to edit this title because it was spelled wrong, right? It is these are the finals of the finals. Oh, interesting. Ambiorix coming up from Titiits. Okay, maybe some Grand Colombia now. Come on, we want to see some of those Laneros on the map. Titiits over here with Ambiorix will get his Opidums quite early. We of course we'll see his spawn, and we'll see if he's gonna have +4s, +2s, +6, +8s, and so on and so forth. All of those, of course, you can imagine will be quite important for his empire. The problem is, how many districts can you build in a city? Is he gonna have enough population to actually put the districts that he needs, or how is he gonna space them out so he gets everything? On the Pangea map, there still is a possibility to go for something like Mali for the gold generation. We might see, okay, there we go. We got Philip II. Coming up from Spain. Gabzou is gonna be the last one who's gonna pick here. Philip II does have a strong choice. Whoa!
Hi Michael and chat. Keep it up. Thank you for all the tips and learnings. Glad the community's still growing day by day.
Amen. Thank you very much for the 10 months. Unbelievable support. Thank you, sir. Thank you. And indeed, the community is still growing day by day. It is wonderful to see that happening. I see seeds of other communities also springing up here and there, and every time I see this, my heart just grows a little, you know. Even if I know there are sometimes less games on CPL main or in CivFR main, I do have to point out there were 3, 4, 5 other communities being created just in the past 2 years, alongside creating a universe around the CPL and the CivFR, and this is amazing, by the way, to see. Each of those communities are starting to bring more players in, are starting to get more games going every day. They are building teams up, they are building clans up, and we do see them right now starting their engines for the next CCC. I think we have around 12 12 clans already registered on CPL. I'm not sure how if you saw, but that is a lot of players. Okay, so last choice was, wait, whoa, I don't see the last choice. What was the last choice? I know I saw Spain, and then something picked and it disappeared. We got still Hazaggi on Shaka. We got Deluxe Catherine de Medici. Poolp looks like Batriu. Xiffy on the goals, but so is Titiits. So they will probably switch around here. I'm not sure if they're switching slots or something else. And of course, looks like a few of them are asking to switch. And the other one, their buddies are. Oh, Dido. Dido was the last one. Okay, got it. Deluxephilippe picking Dido. They need the ching ching. They need the gold. Ching 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 ching. Why 2 golds and 2 Vietnams? It's just like for the how to say, it's just for this few moments. What's map it is? It seems like it is. It is Pangea. It looks like it is Pangea. Okay. I didn't know exactly what map they're gonna choose, but it looks like it is Pangea. So yeah. What do we have here? Titiits, Philip II, first slot. We got Deluxephilippe, Romrom actually playing Dido. We got Gabzou on Batriu. Oh, wait a second. They put Cyrus much higher in the slots here. And of course, they will probably prioritize going for those merchants. Gabzou coming up with Batriu. Obelix on Ambiotics. Oh, Obelix? What? Xiffy, I guess that's Xiffy. Yeah, that looks like Xiffy. Poolp will be Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen. We got Draft Not Found on Shaka. That's Hazaggi. We got JR on Wilfred Laurier. And then we got Deluxephilippe on Dido. Okay, he's actually getting the last choice because he's not going to get competition in those harbors, in the admirals. I'm pretty sure he's probably going to be the only one who's going to build the harbors. You've seen how much it matters, though. You've seen in the weekend, Glitch getting so big with so many costons everywhere. He played it perfectly. Oh my god, over there, religious settlements into Magnus, into chopping, into getting so many of those. He was like 2 turns, 3 turns, those settlers. Got like 12 cities, 14 cities at the end, just spamming them everywhere on the east side of the map. He was banging on production, banging on gold, and then his units just stomped at the coast of the east. Okay, coming back to this, we need to settle down a little bit. Canada immediately putting his city over here, only has the moment 2 tiles. Oh my god, he's actually coastal. Is this gonna be Dido killing Canada early? No, it's not. Okay, Dido killing Canada later. Is it Dido here? Let's see. No, okay. He got oh my god, he got out. He is gonna have a problem. Of course, Dido can't get out of here, and with through 2 of these canal cities, if he wants to, he's gonna need to figure out that Canada is on the other side. But in the meantime, of course, JR will have a lot of tundra to go through. To the northeast, he has quite a few mountains. I do see him benefiting from a few deer tiles as well. This might be his only city on the coast. I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to avoid it as much as he can. He does have a 2-2 base. Doesn't look like he's gonna have 3 ship tiles to work with at the beginning, and he was bouncing between builder and scout, builder or scout. Since of course he doesn't get the extra food from the tundra settle. He's not on tundra. He's actually on a plains hill. He's gonna grow the normal one, you know, like the normal tempo, 4 turns for the first population, and then so on and so forth. It's gonna work just plain old 2-2s. I'm pretty sure he's gonna want to get some form of early advantage over here, because the other cities are gonna take a while until he's gonna get to them. Maybe going campuses first might be an idea over here, since he does have +3s, +4s in his capital. Let's go to the south and see who's gonna be on this side of the continent. Doesn't look like there's gonna be anyone, but we do have Mato Tipila sticking out of the earth over there. Okay, I mean this is I guess interesting to see how the players will use it. Don't think it's gonna be that wonderful though. With maybe you know, just throwing it out as an idea, you could get some nice Petra next to Mato Tipila and make it great again. Methrog, thank you very much for the tier 1 sub, 8 months. Thank you, sir. Welcome. Also, de bonsoir, Lord.cat, good evening. Welcome, welcome. Pretty good Garden spawn. Indeed, Canada Coastal feels like a remap. However, insane that cap looks like. That cap looks insane. Yes, indeed. Sick Globe, Franklin, Austin, Lagaf, father is Belgian. Whoa, you're talking about, wait. Asterix and Obelix. Oh, I know Asterix and Obelix, man. I was reading their, how to say, I was seeing the movies and I was also reading those cartoons when I was little. Of course, I know about Asterix and Obelix and Cleopatra and the Roman invasion and everything. It's amazing, by the way. Also looks like we got some no, looks like a whale, you think? Oh, with the body on the left side, right? It has like the mouth and the eyes on the left side, and this is its tail. Oh, yeah, I can see that happening. I can see that. On this side, we do have France, Poolp. She's actually going to be quite close to Spain over here with Catherine de Medici. I do see her also on the same continent as Spain. She does have a continent split to other continents to the northwest, and by the looks of it, she can have a pick of the litter here. She can go on the honey tile to get an extra amenity, to get an extra food point. Can work, of course, the 1-3s afterwards and get some extra production at the same time. Now, I do see her benefiting from strong-ish second cities, especially on the west side and to the south over here. And looking at northeast, it doesn't look like the land will be favorable for her to actually go as fast as possible towards Spain. Her tempo will go down if she goes as fast as she can towards her opponent over here, Titiits. So I'm pretty sure she's gonna try to get a city to the west side. I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna try to get a city to the northwest, and maybe another one here. Look at this one, of course, with the two tools around it, and does make it good. We're gonna need to see what kind of pantheon she's gonna go for. There are multiple choices, and I don't think I have time to actually go through them. Let's take a look at the north here. We got Romrom, Persia. Of course, Romrom is gonna go for the deer settle. He wants the 2-3 base, or actually it's gonna turn into a 2-2, right? It's 2 from the deer tile, and the food will be a base 2. Yeah, so maybe tobacco. Maybe tobacco? Doesn't he want tobacco? I mean, I know smoking is bad, but you know, you get to actually sell the tobacco? I don't know. We'll see. He remembered he had a paper, you know. Bro, I mean, yeah, I did write it on my screen, man. Romrom is waiting to actually get his settle, and I do want to see exactly what he's gonna do. Is he gonna settle in place for a 2-2? Tobacco. I mean, you can't pass away that faith point, right? You're gonna get your oh my god, how do you call it? You're gonna get your pantheon much faster, and I do believe that increases your tempo quite a bit. You don't need to go for the God King card. It's just, you know, passively gathering in your territory and getting that extra production in your city center, and the other cities is actually quite poggy-woggy at the beginning. To the southeast of Persia, we do have Titiits. He does have a continent split to the north, and by the looks of it, he's gonna need to oh my god, he just figured out, unfortunately, he put the city of Madrid in such a way that he cannot settle over here. Oh no, look at this. He cannot settle directly on the coast. He's actually gonna need to put a city on the olive tile if he wants to be there. I'm not saying it's a bad city, but just saying that he's gonna be forced to do that. He also has a city over here on the stone tile. I'm pretty sure he would really want to go merchant points rather than harbor points. So commercials are gonna be the way to go. We do have him pumping out scouts from his capital. I do see warriors also going to the northwest. He's probably gonna find out where Persia is, and might be a reason for him to remap this. I mean, otherwise, other than that, and him being in the middle, I'm not so sure he will want a remap here. Looking at the northeast, we do have also Thang Long. Gabzou is going to be on the coast. This is definitely not ideal placement for him because we do have Phoenicia. Oh, wait a second, they are allies. Oh, they are allies. They can trade. This is good, not bad. I wanted to say, oh my god, if Phoenicia is going to be on the other side, and I was thinking like, he's just over there. He's, you know, like a rock away from rock throwing away. That's definitely very close for those Byrims to just swim towards Thang Long and get some attacks going. But never mind, there will be merchants coming up to Thang Long with those boats. We got 2-3 deer tile coming and worked on the Thang Long city. We got him pumping out a settler. I do see him, of course, needing to unfortunately put his sons over here in the southeast. Not gonna be that cool. Of course, usually with Vietnam, you try to, as much as possible, put those tons together and get some government plaza next to them and so on, so you generate as much culture as possible. There is also a tobacco tile for him to settle to the southwest, getting him that much needed extra boost in the faith per turn. To the south, the Gauls are showing up over here. Oh man, they're gonna be played by Obelix, and we got a war declaration. Wait, why did somebody declare war or somebody else? Did they find something? Did they, like, is this it? Zulu and Phoenicia? Okay, Zulu and Phoenicia did meet each other, and we do have Deluxephilippe getting a goodie hat and getting a relic. Very important, by the way, getting that relic. He's gonna get a pantheon quite quickly, and he does have quite a few of those coastal resources that he can work at the beginning. I really like, of course, that extra production on the coastal resources. Man, it's great. It is great. We got also Obelix here. I do have to point out, I really like these geothermals to the north. Plus a 4 easy peasy campus. I do see him benefiting immediately from the horses and iron to the west side. He's going to also have a plus 4 Oppidum over there or over here. This is the big choice, right? What is he going to go for? East Oppidum or west Oppidum near those two stone tiles? And of course, he's going to find out later. He also has a niter tile next to that. So that's going to actually turn out to be a plus 6. That's going to be important to note in the later stages. Of course, we're going to keep on following to see what's going on here. He also will have the ability to trade with Madrid. They are on the same continent, but if he places a city over here on the oil tile, he's going to get coastal trade routes between two continents. You see, Madrid and the oil tile are on two different continents. Last but not least, we do have Zulu. I did notice him with a 3-2 banana in the capital. And of course, I think this is, wait, this was Hazaggi, right? Zulu was Hazaggi and Xiffy was Obelix? Or was it the other way around? Man, they're changing the names. They're making me think and remember. Do I actually need to go back and watch all of the replay to actually see who is who? I don't know. I don't want to do that right now. Anyway, they're getting their votes up. What do you think, guys? What do you think? Quick. Should they remap or not? I know some of you were calling out that Canada spawn might be a remap. But I do feel also Spain spawn might be a remap as well, especially with Catherine de Medici and Persia next to him. Feels a little bit dangerous. Sexy Beast, hello there. Australia got colony dropped again. Whoa, both teams chose to remap. This means we will have the next map being the map, the chosen map, you know, the one to rule them all. There will be one map, next map, it's gonna be a map. Oh my god, we're just seconds away from actually seeing that the remap was activated. And there we go, JR clicking the button, he got the cookie, and we're gonna see what it will be turning out to be. Let's see, Gaelic Latin is flat, yes, it's not that great, but I mean, not that great. He can make it work. I do have to say, he can make it work. It's not ideal. He can definitely make it work. I do see, of course, these geothermals giving him that extra adjacency to campuses I really like. Plus 4 campuses as well over here. Multiple cities to the east, few cities to the south. But yeah, I do understand, not ideal. I think it's more about Canada, though. he was far away from everybody, but I don't think he knew he was so far away from everybody. And that potential attack from Phoenicia to take out the Canadian capital, it's, I think, too much of a risk, especially in the finals, right? You want to take that risk in normal games, but in the finals, you just cannot afford to take that risk. The guy is named Obelisk. Oh, was it Ambitorix? But Obelisk is fine too. Oh, no. I mean, he named himself Obelisk. I'm sorry. Maybe I misspoke over there. The guy named himself Obelisk. Why am I getting tweets for... What the F, bro? Oh my god. I'm getting... does anybody know how this Twitter works? How do I stop tweet? Like, I get like random recommendations on my Twitter. Oh my god. Like, really, bro? Really? Like, why? Don't do this to me. Anyway, I guess I'm gonna figure it out at some point one day. Let me actually get my phone battery to put it on charge. Man, I have to say, since I got this phone battery, I prefer to charge the battery and then charge the phone than do it the other way around. I don't know why. It just feels like having that phone tied to a place, it feels so wrong, you know. So I prefer the, how to say, I prefer the freedom of my phone. Have you ever felt this? You need to give freedom to your phone to be anywhere, you know, not get tied down. That is why you need your IT degree? Wait, what? I need my IT degree. Oh, I'm getting... Oh my god. I mean, I gotta say, by the way, I live in Romania, Bucharest. I gotta say, I did look around at those degrees over there to see what do I have to learn, how do I have to go about it, and so on. And I also was talking with somebody else about them, and I mean, I will see. We'll see. I mean, it's all about time, right? If I do manage to get the time, it's good to actually get an extra degree. I can't say I am gonna pass that down, but it's just let's see if I do have the time. Especially in the next period with the CWC coming up, I'm gonna have so many things to do all week. And not only this, but the project with the solar power and that. Like, whew. We'll see. Now my mind, not to mention learning French at the same time, my mind will be cooked. Okay. Wait, what's a raccoon? I see a trash panda raccoon in the map. Wait, is it? Wait, is it a raccoon? Okay. I mean, I'm not sure how you see that, but maybe. Anyway, coming back to this, Phoenicia does seem like he's gonna have the die style to work at the beginning. That's gonna be another one of those fast wham bams, god of the sea, peaking pantheon first. We do have him settling in place, and of course he's probably gonna work the 2-1. Also, looking at his coast, he has 2 easy settles to the north over here with freshwater, both of them. Also, looking at the south, it keeps on bringing stuff, amazing stuff, by the way. And by the looks of it, he is gonna run into Obelisk here. Oh my god, is he gonna actually run into the belly of Obelisk? Am I allowed to say that, by the way, the belly of Obelisk? I know the character Obelisk in the movie was like, you know, he had like a big belly. And because by the way, that's how the lore goes, he was dropped from a very early stage in his life. He was dropped in one of those potion battles, and he just got whoop, and he has like infinite energy and so on and so forth. He's like he's fluffy. Can I say fluffy? Can I say fluffy? I have a belly as well. Does it count? I don't know. I see a stingray. Oh, a stingray does look. Yeah. I see a stingray. I can see the stingray also. Also, Gaul and Zulu already settled. They were quite fast on the buttons there, and I see Persia also settles. Let's see Gaul. This time he's gonna have a plus 6 oppidum to the east side between those 3 stone tiles. He does have a plus 6 in the capital. Very nice. Look at that. Plus 6 to the west side here. He can get stone circles if he wants to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stones, and of course 6 actually stones. 2, 4, 6 stones. And I do see him benefiting from quite a few strong other cities. He's gonna need to be careful how he's gonna expand though, especially looking at his northeast. Really needs to be careful how he's gonna put those cities so he actually allows the oppidums to be built. I do trust him. Of course, we're at that level where very few mistakes are happening throughout the game, and of course I do believe Obelix over here will just bump everybody. His Geisate is moving to the west side. We do have him training a scout coming out of Aduatuca, and of course of course, I do see the good luck, have fun already is being sent over here in the chat. Do you see the chat? You don't see the chat. There we go. There we go. There we go. You called me Fluffy Dragonfly. Good evening, sir. And wait, I did not say anybody's. I said Fluffy. Okay, Fluffy. That's a difference. It's Fluffy. I'm Fluffy as well. You know. We got Gabzou over here with Vietnam. That this time he's actually not gonna be on the coast. Very nice. Very nice. I like. Does have. A few rivers with fresh water to go for on the east side, on the south, on the north, and I do see him benefiting from Mount Roraima to his northwest. It is a bit far away for him to actually place a first or a second city. What I've seen worse, I've seen players go for 10-15 tiles once before, so I wouldn't count it out. Of course, I do believe the cattle tile would be a much better in-between city, and then he can get a city on the west side here. Banana, good campus. Anyway, we'll see. Of course, unfortunately, there's a +5 campus over here with a silk tile on it. I guess the game is, you know, having a sense of humor for him. I'm pretty sure Gabzou here is not laughing at that. To the south, Canada this time is gonna have the city of Ottawa in the tundra, and looks like he's gonna get that extra food. And oh my god, I just realized I did not talk about the team's strategic resources. Really quickly, we're gonna go through them after Canada. We got, of course, iron spawning to the south of Canada. I do not see horses quite close. We do have a horse tile here to the west side, but he's gonna need to actually go for it. He does have a honey tile, he does have 2 deer tiles in the capital. That means he can definitely get Temple of Artemis. And of course, looking at his tech over here, he is going for animal husbandry. Of course, he would need to go for archery next if he wants to go for Temple of Artemis really quickly. Pumping out a settler, got a scout out, and of course, I do see he has quite, I should say, actually this is ideal tundra for Canada. It's only about Spain. Actually, Spain is his ally. Oh my god, Spain, he's behind friendly lines. We got Obelix to the west, we got Madrid to the east. Very nice, very nice. Behind friendly lines over here. JR is just gonna try to go big or bust. Really quickly here in the city of Tyre, we do see both iron and horses spawned over here to the northwest. He's putting out some production into a settler, and of course I'm pretty sure he already figured out the north and the east are actually good settles, so we're gonna need to see him making a decision here. Looking at the goals, we do have him with horses. He does have an iron tile. This is kind of a meh iron tile, only one. I mean, that's a desert tile. Oh my god, desert hill with an iron. Not really ideal for, you know, what it's worth. You'll see. We got Vietnam also with an iron to the north. He does not have horses unless they are underneath his capital, even though I think that's another thing. I think that's rice, but I can't know for sure because for some reason the game is just not giving us that information. We might need to actually wait for him to get animal husbandry so we figure out if he is gathering horses or not. He is. Okay, he is gathering horses, but he only has 5. Wait, yeah, there we go. He has 7, so he does benefit from that horse from underneath the city of Thang Long. We got also Canada this time. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's not a horse tile underneath it. And we talked about everything else. Let's see Madrid. Madrid doesn't have a continent split. His continent split will actually be his trade routes with Canada over here to the southwest. I'm pretty sure he's going to try to get another connection city to the south and put trade routes towards Canada as soon as possible. Getting those double yields will mean so much. Unfortunately, he cannot trade in the water anytime soon. We do have an opponent of him to the northeast. That is going to be Romrom. By the way, do you know there's a chocolate in Romania actually called Rom? I'm not sure if you guys know, but every time I hear the name, I'm like, wait, really? Romrom? I mean, it's basically like, for me, it's basically like chocolate, you know? Let me see. It's for Galileo. Nice wonder for Dido in her south. Oh, yeah, that's this one, the Halong Bay. Yeah, indeed. How? It's just how wonder. I have to say how is good. By the way, how is good. Also, I would rather have fish. Okay, indeed. I think it's pronounced like a jar in this case. At least people call him that. Wait, who? JR? You mean? Or someone else? Jar? Huh? Anyway. Oh, JR. Okay, jar. Okay. Titiits looks like he's going to benefit from an iron tile to the northwest. He does have a horse tile also to improve. Some reefs in the capital. One reef in the capital with a possible +4 next to his capital as a harbor. Again, I'm pretty sure he's going to want to prioritize again going for commercials. Even if he gets like only 2 adjacency, 1 adjacency, or 0 adjacency, it's still much better to go for those merchants. And of course, getting the extra merchant points will be a priority. Titiits over here is going to go for his third settler. He did figure out Romrom is coming out from the east side over here, and I do have to put it on the screen. Let me actually put okay, there we go. It says let me actually I need to click buttons here. There we go. This is Rom in Romania. I mean, this is what we call how to say Rom, right? Romrom. It's a chocolate with how to say rum in it. Also 15 food on Persia. Wait, 15 food on Persia? That's so big, bro. That is so big. Let's talk about Persia. Oh my god, this song again in my mind. We got Pasagade coming up with, of course, Rome. He is going to get his settler. We do see a 3-2 banana in the cap with a 3-1 horse. I do also notice he's going to get the benefit of a rice star here to the south with 4 food. The problem is to get the production out of that as well. Of course, while your cities will grow taller, you can use more tiles, you can use more production. He needs to be careful how to space those out. I do see the horse will give him that resource. To the northeast, he does have an iron tile. And at the moment, I don't think they know about it. They are going towards bronze, but it's going to take a while until they actually discover bronze. So in the meantime, he's going to need to make decisions according to the map layout as he sees it. I'm a bit surprised he didn't actually go for cities over here, but I think he's actually eyeballing this May city. And oh my god, looking at France over here, she just put a city in between. Okay, so that might happen, but that might be, you know, like we got Reina in Lyon, we got Romrom with Reina over here in the second city, Sparta probably. Or actually Sparta, right? It's with a D, not a T. And looking at what the map it tells us. Okay, never mind. Okay, never mind. I was saying, like, I was curious why he's not going north. He is going to go north. Looking at his options, I'm pretty sure he's going to have a hard time with Zulu to the northwest, especially Hazaggi will be extremely aggressive over here, as we know Hazaggi. He's gonna have a hard time though with 2 enemies coming up on his east side. We're gonna talk about him first, and then we're gonna go towards Catherine de Medici. Oop, Gum Dum Dum Lovu got placed on the coast, and of course, by the looks of it, he doesn't have fresh water, but he did get the extra era score from settling on a desert tile. He does have a stone circle next to him, and looking at his available option for strategic resources, he only has iron. I don't see, well, I guess I see horses over here, but they are a bit further away than he would like to see, especially from his cities right now. That's 4 tiles away. He can only buy tiles 3 tiles out, and of course you can imagine you're gonna wait forever to actually grow into that tile. I do have to also take a look at his vision, because he had the Dead Sea. He had the Dead Sea. He could see it over. The big question is, can he see it? What do you think, guys? Can he see the Dead Sea, or can he not see the Dead Sea? Let's see. Who has the first answer over here in the stream chat? Can he, or does he, or does he not see the Dead Sea? That's the biggest question. Does he? Who's gonna see it? Who's gonna see? Say yes or no. Yes or no. Just that. Yes or no. Yes means he does see. No, doesn't see. Yes, all triangle, calling it out. Okay, let's see. Clicking on buttons. He sees it. He sees it. There we go. He sees it. He didn't settle it, but he sees it, of course. Okay. He actually, I think he saw it way before he settled that city, because you can see how his warrior went to the south over here. He probably went, you know, like all of that going, and of course settled to the south. Oh my god, I hit the microphone again. Man, this microphone, I mean, you know, I need to rewire my brain to actually have a safe space for my microphone, you know, like a bubble of, can it, oh man. Sandro Games, hello there, good evening. Why are they warring? Isn't it better to do alliances? That's a good question. That's a good question. So much negativity, bro. Like, why are they not trading flowers and, you know, having fun, shaking hands and dancing all the way around? I mean, you know, like, exactly. Shaking a moment. Oh, I think it's the, yeah, I'm how to say, I'm pressing on the I'm gonna need to do something about that. Yes, you're right. We do have last but not least, Catherine de Medici with France. Looks like Poolp over here is gonna go for a fast Temenanki. She can afford to lose a few turns, quote unquote, lose a few turns, because of course Zulu over here is gonna be quite far, and at the same time I don't think his timing will allow him to actually go for horses or something else in the meantime. We do see, of course, Poolp's capital. We do have quite a few tutus to work. She does have a +3 to actually go for a campus if she wants to the south, and by the looks of it, she does have access to an iron tile to the west side. Horses are gonna be again a bit further away. Well, I mean, a bit more expensive. They're not out of reach. They are 3 tiles away from Paris, and she definitely needs to put some gold into that tile if she wants it. In the meantime, she's getting the 3rd settler. She could go and settle Mount Vesuvius, and I'm pretty sure that's exactly what she's doing over here, keeping an eye with the scouts in front of that settler and trying to get that safety settled on, or that settler safely on Mount Vesuvius. Looking at that wonder, of course, it will keep blowing up and increasing those tile needs as much as he can. Temenanki coming up from Lyon will give her that extra production, and of course the extra science coming up from all of these floodable tiles. At the moment I do see 3 of them are in her territory. Can get a maximum of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of these tiles, and of course that's going to be 9 science with 9 production. That's still very important. You get Liang, you know, you get some protection, you get some extra production, you put some fires. I mean, this is going to be poggy woggy. It's just a matter of time until that city grows. We are turn 18. We're starting to see the more and more cities being settled over here, and immediately we actually notice Canada already has 3 cities. What is this forest fire? Like, it's not enough that Canada got a back settle over here with so much space for him to go for. He's going for Stonehenge, he's getting his religion, divine inspiration, sacred places, and in the south, all of that forest got burned down to a crisp. Now he's gonna get extra food, he's gonna get extra production, he's gonna have an amazing Winnipeg City. I also noticed he has some geothermals over here to increase his yields in his campuses, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to improve a lot of these tiles. You see how he's protecting Stonehenge, by the way? Looks like we got bamboozled over here. We thought, you know, he's gonna go Temple of Artemis, but no, he actually went for Stonehenge. Religion first. Interesting. Nobody getting Stonehenge other than him? Okay. Let's go around from the west side to see if they're gonna go for any pantheons here. This time we got religious settlements coming up for Phoenicia, for Deluxephilippe, and he does have indeed quite a few cities to settle, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna be a problem to settle all of them coastal, especially since going down to the south here we do have Obelix that is probably gonna apply some of kind of pressure on the cities settled on the west side. I also think Deluxephilippe is aware of him. Taking a look at his vision, yeah, they do know about Savarobriva, about Aduatuca. I think he lost a scout over here as well, and he's gonna need to get a new one in the meantime. We got Titiits also fighting for a Temenanki. Wait, Titiits fighting for a Temenanki. This is Titiits, this is Barcelona, this is Spain. We got him on 2 to work. He does have a 3-1-1 base, and looking at what's going on here is 24 turns for Lyon, 18 turns for Barcelona. Is this fitting for the first poll, the first prediction in the game? Is this fitting for the first prediction of the game? I think it is, right? Who's gonna get the Temenanki? Let's put it up really fast, because they're like right now two major players going for a Temenanki. We need to know. We need to know who is going to finish a Temenanki. On one side we got Spain, and on the other side we got France. Okay, let's go. 5 minutes. I think 5 minutes is good, right? Start prediction. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Incoming kick double. There's no kick double. No, I'm sorry, this is prediction. You get to actually place points to win more points, so this is the moment that you guys actually need to, you know, use as much brain power as possible. Engage brain and predict. Is it gonna be a Temenanki on Spain, or is it gonna be a Temenanki on France? Who's gonna get the builders? Who's gonna get the extra production? Is actually Zulu over here gonna just step on that Temenanki and just you know, get a camp? We never know. We never know. So many things can happen, right? Which team is which? Is Spain barking or quit? That's a good question. I'm actually gonna put it right now on the screen. Let me actually put the team label so you guys can know who's on the left, who's on the right. Give me a second here. Give me a second. Give me a second. Left team. Let's see. Left team is Cuite Imperiale. And boom, I got that team label set up. Just need to activate it. There we go. Right team, it's a barking gang. Woof woof. Meow. Okay, there we go. Barking gang. Surfing disaster. Good evening, sir, and thank you very much for reminding me. Winnipeg. Yes, indeed, Crispy. Good evening. We got also no remap left. Yep, no, there's no remap. No remaps. No more remaps. Also, I'm guessing. Wait, another? Oh. Wait, really? Oh man, this is like greed incarnated over here. And Jar Laurier is gonna go for his Stonehenge importance, and he's not stopping at that. He's even gonna get Temple of Artemis. And looking at Spain actually getting so many points right now, 18,000 points for him to actually get this at Temenanki. He is gonna build his trade route. This is on his own continent. He's not gonna have those double whammy juicy double yields over here on the trade routes, but he's still gonna have some extra production, some extra food, some extra gold, extra yields. While of course we do have still 21 turns coming up from Lyon, and I do see a builder. Woo! Paris coming up over there with a builder. Is she gonna chop? Does she even have what to chop? Because all of these tiles actually look like bronze working tiles. Is she getting bronze working? Let's take a look at the tech tree. Poolp is going courtesy. There's only one tile, actually two tiles, that she needs to actually get in her empire to chop a Temenanki down, and that's to the west. Those are to the west of Lyon over here. 1, 2, and 1, 2. Those two forests, those could actually matter, but at the moment I have a hard time believing she's actually gonna get to move this builder 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tiles and chop on the 6th one. I don't know, man. It's like a long time. And we got already 11 turns in the Temenanki here coming up from Barcelona. Looks like Titiits is gonna be the one who's gonna get it, but I mean, I don't want to speak before, so we're gonna need to see what France is gonna do to be competitive. I think that's the best word here. There we go. She grew one tile. She grew one tile, and at the same time grew one population. Temenanki needs 18 more turns to finish. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We do have the tons already being put into place. Of course, Vietnam does get the God of Craftsman over here. He's gonna get his iron working improved. And Cyclope, thank you very much for the sub, bro. Prime, yay! Said look, bonsoir. Canada going for the Pogger Wonder move. Oh, that others could have been much better. Yes, indeed, I do have to agree with this. But look at this Artemis, by the way. Look at this Artemis. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 Artemis. Yeah, it's just 5 actually, 5 Artemis. So he's gonna get quite a few amenities anyway. He's gonna get the extra food, extra housing in the city of Quebec. Then managed to get Goddess of the Hunt as a pantheon, and he's gonna get the extra production, extra food on all of these honey tiles. Man, this is starting to smell amazing. And not to mention, look at this. Oh my god, this is not even improved. Bro, this is a 2-4 tile, not even improved. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, dear God. Exactly. Oh, dear God. And look at this. He just the 1-1 deer turning into a 4-2-2. Man, oh man, this is, oh my god, this is amazing for JR over here. JR. Let's take a look at their pantheons really quickly, and of course we got one more turn until Stonehenge will finish. We're gonna need to check out that religion. Stone circles coming up from the Gauls. He does have still 3 cities, working on builders now. He's getting his traders out, and of course improving a few of his tiles. I do believe he found out about his amazing oppidum to the west side. He would need to chop this tile, and he already has units set up to defend the chop, and at the same time scare some of these Phoenician scouts away. We got God of Craftsman here for Vietnam. He's gonna get extra production from his strategic resources. Okay, and extra faith as well. 9 turns for Spain. He did go for God of the Sea over here. Actually, I think he could have gone Lady of the Reeds and Marshes. No, actually, Lady of the Reeds and Marshes got picked up. It's getting bigger, boys. 14 turns here for Temenanki, 9 turns over here for Barcelona, 5 turns between them. Is Poolp gonna get a builder? That's the biggest question. Is she gonna get a builder to chop? Because she needs all the help that she can get to actually get that Temenanki. We got also Persia with a city patron goddess. Looks like we got the builders coming out from him, of course, improving his tiles, getting his horse resources improved, and I do see him needing to improve that iron tile as well. Of course, he does benefit from his unique unit, the Immortal, that is going to need to iron, and I'm pretty sure he's going to need to get it as fast as possible. Spain over here with the God of the Sea does have quite a few sea resources improved already, benefiting from a 4-3-1 fish, a 3-2-1, a 3-2-1. Very nice, very nice. And this coast is actually full of nice resources. I see another reef fish to the south, more crabs and so on. He can also go around to the east side. Unfortunately, he's going to get closer to Persia. And again, Persia will probably fight Zulu and him at the same time. We're gonna need to see how that interaction will come. We got Pantheon, God of War and Plunder, chosen by Zulu. He's gonna get the double points from his Ikanda. Well, I should say 1 point extra on each of these Ikandas for his generals. He will get some extra merchant points if he gets commercials, and of course he could, if he does go for harbors, he's gonna get those extra admirals. In the meantime, he did manage to get a +3 campus on the east, protecting it with a scout. He's using that, man, barking gang using dogs to protect their districts. It's fitting, right? It's fitting. Wait, Lassie Sarpale just realized he spent 15,000 to get a chance to get 16. I mean, bro, that's 1,500 extra, right? That easy peasy. Also, does Cuite Imperiale have a vision of a Temenanki? That's a good question. Let's see. Romrom does have vision on this? No. They don't know about this. Look at that. The Cuite Imperiale does not have vision on Spain's Temenanki being built over here. So they don't know, they cannot even search for it, right? Until Persia's warrior goes next to that city, they do not know what's happening here. 6 turns out, we got 10 turns for the Temenanki. Oh man, okay, the difference just got smaller. It was 5 turns, now it's 4 turns. Okay, let's see what's gonna happen in the next turns. I still don't think... Oh, Poolp is gonna get bronze in 3. Moving a builder on this tile, on the 2-2. She needs to get another one. She needs to get one to the north. It might be close. Anyway, we got the religion here coming up from Canada. Let me actually check it out. We got, of course, a divine inspiration with sacred places. He is going to try to get more faith coming out from all of his wonders. And the sacred places in his cities converted with a wonder will give him the plus to science, culture, gold, and faith. And by the looks of it, he is going to have quite a few of these cities with extra wonders. Temple of Artemis finishing in 5 turns in the city of Quebec. Did also manage to improve 3 of these luxury resources. The Merc, actually, wait, 2 of them, right? 2 of them. Oh man, look at this 5-5-2 deer tile. Oh man. This is just a dream come true, man. A dream come true for him. Let me see if everything is correct over here on the left screen. Yeah, I think so. Cuite Imperiale barking. Yeah. Okay. Location of Artemis is wrong. Oh, yes. Yes, it's not ideal. I think he wanted to actually get, how to say, extra theater square adjacency for like between the Stonehenge and the Temple of Artemis. And I don't think he wanted to actually chop to the south over here any tile. So yeah, what can I say? Canada hasn't even placed a single district. No, he didn't. He did not. He actually is going for Moksha next turn, establishing in Ottawa. Looking at his tech site, he's actually going for horseback riding in 5 turns. Does he have an easy city to kill? Yes, he does have Hong Kong to actually kill to the south here. And by the looks of it, even if he wants to send horses to somebody, it will take a lot of time. So, we're coming up on the next... golden age or next era, which will be of course probably a golden age for everybody else. Well, let's check out what kind of hot points we're gonna have on the map. We got over here Vietnam, right? He's gonna be Gabzou. He needs to go against Obelisk. Obelisk is also gonna have some interaction with Phoenicia. He needs to defend against that north. Like there's like a cupola of enemies on top of him. We got on the east over here. There will probably be Persia with Spain, and of course we're gonna need to see how Romrom is gonna want to play this out. At the moment, I do see him getting a few horses out, and he might do it. He might actually go for Zulu. I wouldn't count that out. I do also see, of course, we got a line, straight line between Zulu and Spain, while on the east of that line there will be Persia very close, and then a little further away there will be France. Poolp is not gonna chop. She's gonna get more production from mines. 4 turns Barcelona, 8 turns Lyon. It's gonna happen, boys. It's gonna happen. Zojus. Thank you very much for the follow. And +1, Canada hasn't even placed a thing. Oh, I wrote that. Shaitan Nitin, by the way, where would you recommend to place that wonder? Like a little bit to the left, a little bit to the right, to the north, to the south? Where would you actually want that wonder? Or you would have wanted it somewhere around here in Ottawa to the left side? 1 tile east of Ottawa, over here. Oh, wait, east is here, okay. Between the 2 honey, over here. Okay, between the, I guess either here or here. Okay. Well, I guess there's pros and cons to both of these. First of all, you would have needed to kill a chop here, and I'm pretty sure JR didn't want to do that. On the second one, I don't think you're gonna get a +4 theater square between the two wonders. And he already got this Stonehenge built. And thirdly, I'm not so sure it actually gives more amenities. Let me actually check it out. If you place it over here, you get 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it? 4 amenities. If you place it where he placed it, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5. It's 5, so it's one more. Actually, wait, it's 6 with the T tile to the west. It's 1, 2, 3, 4 tiles. Yeah, it's 6 with the T tile to the northwest. Yeah. He will get extra production with 2 amenities with that. With that. Wait, no. Just saying, bro. It might not be. Plus one. Oh yeah, if you if you max it out over here, but I think he would have had problems to actually finish it, right? He didn't have. How to say, he would have needed to place it from Ottawa, and he didn't know if somebody else will want to go for Temple of Artemis, so I guess he just wanted to get it so he can get it. I forgot the irrigation incense. There's an incense tile here? Wait, where? Did I not see incense? Bro, oh, you mean the dice tile to the west? That's not. Oh, the T or the. I don't see an inserts. Are we not watching the same map? Oh, dice. Okay. Dice tile. Dice tile is too far away. Oh, I guess if you placed it here, yes, it would have been a 5 versus 6. Yes, you're right. You're correct. This one would have been hit 4 tiles away in the city of Ottawa. It would have had an amenity. Let's come back to this. 2 turns for Barcelona. We got, of course, Etemenaki being built. Etemenaki over here also 5 turns away from finishing. And still, oh my god, if she would have actually gotten the chop. If she would have gotten the chop, she would have actually had Etemenaki. And I think she just switched a few tiles and, of course, went 1 turn more. I think, oh man, I think it looks like it's going to be Etemenaki here on Barcelona. Oh my god, Persia actually getting a gift from the gods, one of these heavy chariots to go with his army. You can see the cities of Zulu are getting quite a few archers to defend himself against the encroaching armies of France and Persia. He is gonna need his own classical units if he wants to fully defend against this attack. We got 1, 2, 3 horses, 3 archers also, more horses in production. Ninkiam also put down from Pasargade. And of course, the traders are still giving him that much needed extra production. So 1 turn, next turn for Barcelona, 4 turns for Lyon. I think this is it, right? This is the moment we need to call it. It is probably gonna be a Temenaki here. It looks like it is gonna be a Temenaki here. And yes, 1 chop, but she didn't know. I mean, she didn't know about it. You can't really take, you know. Oh my god, you take chances, you know, you say, okay, that might happen, and in the end, if you don't get what you want, that's still gonna be what it is. Dropping DZ even calls it, even with the chop, she doesn't get it. Oh, I mean, wait, maybe it would have come down to a slot order. Let's see. It's Poolp over here, and this is who this? This is Titiits. Titiits, oh yeah, he would have been top of the line over here. Had priority even in same turn. It's a nice Temenaki for Spain indeed. We are also in the next golden age. We just switched into the classical era, and we need to take a look at all of their points. We got Phoenicia over here, Deluxephilippe coming up with a pen, brush and voice golden age. Poolp is also in a pen, brush and voice golden age. We need to call it, boys. We got a Temenaki on Spain. Barcelona just got extra points of production, extra points of science, and now he's going for his monuments. Gabzou with a Batriu, 3 cities of Vietnam, getting his 4th to the southwest, and looks like he is gonna be in a pen bash and voice golden age with already 14 science and 15 culture. We got Romrom with a pen brush and voice on Persia. Looks like JR Monumentality Golden Age coming up with 15 faith a turn. Looks like he's now going for more settlers. And of course with that extra monumentality, or I should say his ability to buy builders with faith, he is starting to use that as much as possible in his cities to improve his tiles, chop his tiles and everything else. We do see him with Gavron Plaza. He plays down one of these I think campuses. Yeah, that is going to be a campus. It's going to be a +3 after the Gavron Plaza finishes. He did manage to improve multiple deer tiles in the city of Ota, and of course with the Goddess of the Hunt as a pantheon, he has so many good tiles to work. Zulu, pen, brush and voice, 3 cities is gonna get attacked over here, and this is dangerous. This is Romrom going on the offense. Looks like Quadokuza is gonna be on the receiving end of all of those horses, and we still have 3 more turns until Ulundi will pump a horse out of that city. Of course, that's actually not gonna be on the front line here. We're gonna need to see if these horses will get there as soon. This is dangerous. This is really dangerous. He can't get there in one. He doesn't have a general, and of course even with the general he would have just been on the wheat tile and not actually attacking Quadokuza. There's no builder in Ulundi to actually increase the production on the horse, and I'm pretty sure already Shaka is using his military tradition card. We do need to see how he's gonna fare here. So I think this attack will go something like this. He goes last moves, this horse here, this horse here, this horse here, and then next turn he just wraps around that city, you know, like from the north, from the south, from the west, gets it into siege, and then bam, slam, poof, delete the city, kill it. It's gonna be way down when that horse is gonna come out. Of course, now there is a horse being put in production from Quadokuza. We do have more horses coming up from Persia, and we do need to see how this will develop. You know, there are moves and counter moves that can be played out by both of these players. So at the moment we just took into account what Persia might do, but we need to take into account how Zulu will counter it, and if he will maybe sacrifice some units to get another turn, of course, to defend, and so on and so forth. Last but not least, we do have Titiits. Okay, there we go. He's moving. We got horses. Romrom. Okay, so he moves his archer over there. It's a bit of a change up over here. No problem. That archer is still gonna fall. It's okay. There we go. He's getting almost one shot by these horses. He's going for the city. Indeed, he doesn't care about that. Oh my God! Look at that. He got both. City is down. 46 out of 200 garrison health remaining. We do have a Zulu with a possible 2-city situation over here. He's gonna be on the recovery after all of this. We do have more horses coming up from Romrom from the south. He did manage to get his second trader from Tarsus to Pasar Garde. It's just a matter of time until he clicks activate. We got also Titiits in a pen, brush and voice golden age. I do also see Obelisk over here in a pen, brush and voice golden age. Obelisk did manage to get his multiple Oppidums out, and oh my God, look at these Oppidums, man. plus 4 right now with a possible plus 6. He's gonna get the extra production from that flat stone. Very nice, very nice. He's also starting to get his culture coming up from his mines. You can see it appearing over here in Adoatuca and of course in Samarobriva. Well, he's also gonna get plus 6 Oppidums. Oh my God! Look at how many of these Oppidums he has. Unbelievable. Plus 6 in 3 cities. Oh yes, bro. Yes, this is one of the tens of spawns with goals. Taking a look at also the full yields tab over here, it does seem like, of course, Zulu is checking along with quite a bit of culture here, especially from his Ikandas. I do see him just straight up buying a horse. He just bought a horse. Is this gonna be enough though? He is dealing quite a bit of damage to that horse, and he could actually take back Quadokuza. It's a matter of the first moves here, and Romrom getting attacked. He is... Oh my God. Romrom did amazingly well. Not sure if you saw the sequence of those moves, but he basically made it like all of those archer attacks were for nothing. He got the heal off from that horse perfectly. Unbelievable. He got attacked 2 times, got a heal off, got attacked another time. And boom, he was like 100 health and then, okay, no problem, like minus 19. What you gonna do, bro? What you gonna do? Of course, Qualukuza is still low in HP, and there is still a horse from Zulu that could interact with the units of Persia. Not enough strength to actually take anything down here. We do have Romrom bringing up more units from his cities, and of course, in the meantime, he's gonna probably think how he's gonna play this out. Finally, we do have Titiits actually getting his a few units, and I should say one single horse. This is not a few units, that's just one horse. Oh my god, that was an Ikanda going down with the city. Oh man, this is why you build farms. Yes, this is why you build farms. What can I say? Maybe thought it was Gorgo, I don't know. Wait, Autumn 125, good evening, sir. It's all Vince. I think it's Persia's ability. Wait, what Persia's ability? Then buy him a horse now? Wait, what are you talking? What is the +3 when attacking? Yeah, that is Persia's ability. That is the Persia's ability. Yes, that's a +3 when attacking. It was Gorgo, I don't know. Is there going to be a match prediction today? Yes, sir, look, you're correct. I actually got distracted with a Temenanki here, and I do need to put it on Spain, complete prediction, and now we're actually going to go for the prediction of the game. I would just, sorry, I got distracted with this attack coming up against Zulu here. And look at Romrom. He knows he put quite a bit of damage on Zulu, so he is just going to go back with his armies, going towards Spain next. On this side we got Cuite Imperiale, on the other side we got the Barking Gang, and looks like submission period, of course 30 minutes to go. Let's see, we got, it's an easy distraction, yes. Okay, so prediction coming up in the channel here, who will win? Of course it's happening now. We got on the left side Cuite Imperiale with Deluxephilippe, Poolp, Gabzou, and Romrom going against Big JR. This is Hazaggi. We got Xiffy and Titiits playing for the Barking Gang, and of course they did try to put us in a little bit of how to say confusion over there with their team change, with their names changed up. We got also a Titiits that needs to be careful here. It looks like all of those raging horses coming out from the northeast are going to come against him, and you can see he already sees this happening with his scout. Also, Zulu is going to be way behind this army. With one of his generals, he's going to get the extra movement and will probably follow as far away as possible these horses of Romrom. I also notice Persia is trying to get his encampment training projects done, and looking at the general screen here, he is just one turn away from getting a great general of his own, and of course all of his units will get extra extra damage. Did he just lose a horse? I think he just lost a horse, right? It was over here on the 2-1, or did he not? Were those 2 horses? I believe there were 3 horses. Anyway, there's a next the settler coming out from Tarsus. He can place it to the south over here on the lake Redba if he wants to, or maybe get a connection city towards the west. Really needs to be careful, since now Spain is aware of what's going on. So Spain will probably need to get a few chops in his units and get a defense going. Only has 1 horse, 1 warrior, 1 archer with another... wait, there was a warrior here in production. Did it just turn into a settler? I guess it did. We do have also Poolp sending her settlers towards the west side. She did lose a Temenanki, and that was quite unfortunate. And of course, since she did manage to get Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, she could have had an amazing city of Lyon here, but unfortunately it was 3 turns too late. We do have her with Mount Vesuvius. She is going to put a city right in the face of Zulu, and in the meantime she does have 13 science with 17 culture. Looking at how she's planning out her efforts over here in the main cities, it does look like she's trying to get a Government Plaza for good placement of those commercials, and at the same time some extra adjacency points to his campuses, to her campuses. I mean, I do see. She's putting 2 of them between that, and this is usually how it rolls, but she is gonna have a bit of a problem with the gold, and that is gonna be Deluxephilippe's job, right? Getting the gold for them. He's starting to get quite a few cities out. I do see him right now on 4 with another 2 settlers on the way. Does he have another one here? No, another 2 settlers on the way. That means he's gonna be on 6, and of course quite a few settlers will have, there we go, extra coastlands and the lighthouses, so he can use for that much needed gold per turn. In the yield stamp, he's right now on 23 gold per turn. Poolp is 15. We got Gabzou on 3, and of course Romrom on 6. Still with a big army here. It doesn't look like he actually suffered that much in his economy per turn, in his GPT. We do need to see also how JR is going to play this out. Looks like he is going to get very, very big very quickly here. Interesting choice, by the way, to go for the theater square on the east of Ottawa instead of going for the +4 here. Guildage TV, thank you very much for the follow and welcome. We got the East Vietnam going to war. That's a good question. It looks like at the moment he is getting a city right in the face of Obelisk. He also put an archer near that city, while we do have that extra production of Obelisk starting to ramp up. We got the swordsman coming up in 1 turn from Samarobriva, and I do see Vietnam over here with a few of those horses coming from the northeast. Probably not gonna be enough. I do have to call it right here. I don't think it's gonna be enough to take down any city of the gold, but what he will do will force Obelisk over here to get a few units, try to be defensive, trying to take away a little bit of his economy. And of course you can see that the Gauls don't actually have a lot of gold per turn anyway, right? Only 7 gold per turn. We do need to see what's the upcoming event. What are the upcoming events here? We got Romrom. Okay, there we go. We got 5 cities coming out from France. Is she gonna put more cities out? No. Now she's starting to produce horses right on the front line, right towards Ulundi. And I'm certain that Hazaggi knows about this. By the way, looking at the 2 visions, Hazaggi does have vision on Rouen and Marseille. So it's quite easy to deduce that he will probably know there might be dangerous units coming through these one-tile chokes towards him. He has a scout to the north. He's aware of what's going on there, has a vision of both of those pathways. At the same time, there is an archer over here that again has vision on this. Unfortunately, it doesn't have full vision over that 1-3. It's only on the maze tile, I believe he's missing it. Let me see. Oh, he sees. Okay, so this is a flat tile. That's a grassland hill. How? Oh, never mind. It's the border. It's the border. Never mind. It's the border that gives him vision. There are quite a few horses remaining from Romrom, and I'm a bit surprised that he didn't put more of them at work over here to go against Spain. He could definitely, with his extra damage coming up from his general, could definitely go to work over here and take out the Spanish defenses, while Spain in the meantime has time to get units out. Of course, he just upgraded one of his warriors into a swordsman, and I do see another one coming out from Barcelona, while he does have settlers going to expand to the west. A really important challenge over here for the players that are going to war is how do they get to be relevant even if they are fighting their opponents. They need to figure that out, and most of the time you do see them making a few units, stopping, getting districts, and then making a few units more, then stopping, getting settlers, maybe chopping a few, and so on and so forth. So they try to get that tempo going of expanding and warring and expanding and warring and developing and so on and so forth, and you see them one by one getting those steps integrated into their build queues. We got Gabzou coming up from the east of Samarobriva, smashing into Obelisk's cities, but of course you see that he didn't do that much damage. There still are archers over here. I think he did lose one to the north, to that swordsman, and of course to the archer inside of that city. You see also the Gauls have so much production that they can 2-turn swordsman from those cities. That is why I was calling it earlier that I don't think this is going to be an easy way for Vietnam to actually get a city here. still the economical damage it's gonna be there, and it's gonna put quite a bit of pressure even on Canada. He needs to get an economy out for his allies, and right now actually he's getting bigger and bigger. 20 science, 24 culture, 24 gold, 14 faith a turn, getting commercials out of from Toronto. I do see him going for a great bath, and he's putting down quite a few theater squares so he can start gathering those. This is this actually gonna happen? Is this no? Okay, let's see. This moves here. This might move here, stopping that source. I mean, an important pillage on the stone tile, by the way. He did manage to take away that stone. That's adjacency to the Oppidum, and 2 production just got taken away from Samaro-Briva, while we do have Vietnam just want, like I was saying, just wants to pillage. If he does manage to get another pillage, that's gonna be great for him, right? Not really attacking into the city center there. Canada is going to be so huge. Cathy Anthony, good evening, sir. And indeed, also Kalu49 asking us if we can see Vietnam's pantheon. It is God of Craftsmen, sir. Yes, and welcome to the stream. Let me see. Was there any question that I missed, by the way? I'm looking at the stream chat right now, so if there is any questions, I'm sorry. I don't always get to pay attention to everything that's going on in the game and in the chat. Canada's pantheon is Goddess of the Hunt. Goddess of the Hunt, yes. This is shaping out to be a very interesting game. Indeed, it's offense and loader. Let me actually check out what's going on here, because I just got messages. On sale. It's on sale. Oh, yes. Is Canada on the same continent as Spain? No, they are actually 2 continents away. I don't know why he got Hamilton. Oh, well, I guess he got it as a connection city, but he could trade with Canada on double continents. At the moment, Canada actually went for internals, but I think when he's gonna start getting those extra trade routes, Spain, I mean, when he's gonna start to get those extra trade routes, he should be sending them to Canada. A bit weird, by the way. I think Titiits' choice at the beginning to go from Barcelona to Madrid was to actually get his production into Barcelona, so he gets the Etemenanki, and he did manage to get it. I have to point this out. He did manage to get it, so that was a good move from him, right? It ended up in the game to be a good move. Looking at what's going on here. Okay, more horses, pillages. Oh, is he gonna go for the other stone tile? That's 4 production. If he gets this one, that's actually 6 total production per turn if he does pillage the stone. Is he gonna pillage the stone? I think he is. I think he's gonna pillage the stone. And look at that, Phoenicia also pillaged another stone tile here. Oh my god, Obelix is getting bullied. This is another level of bully over here. We do have more of these swordsmen coming out from the cities, and of course the more they are, the better they're gonna defend here. I do see he's gonna need a few more of these archers as well. Not sure where one archer disappeared. There was one archer here. Did it die or something? Because it was half health. Oh well, I mean, you know, sometimes or is it this one? He might have moved here on the west side. We got more of these encampments being put down by Obelix, and of course he did manage to get to 5 cities, trying to get more of these Oppidums built, and he's gonna need to repair quite a few of his tiles with his builders, especially these quarries that got taken out by the units for Vietnam, and of course on the west side Dido. I also see more of these traders are starting to come out of Phoenicia. We do see him actually benefiting right now from 3, and looking at his end routes, they are going towards the capital. He's using Magnus in the capital city to increase the yields of all of those trade routes, and of course getting some extra food per turn and some extra production. Let's take a look at what's going on here on the east side. We do have, okay, Romrom gathered his army, and he is now going against Barcelona. Oh my god, look at that city, man. Pumping out the horse next turn. We do have him counter-attacking here. Titiits did manage to take out one of the horses, but that might have been actually a mistake. We do have archers in the forest. Just need to actually, you know, get out of the forest and take a shot on those swordsmen. They don't have vision yet, but I'm pretty sure this horse will probably smack around that swordsman. Let's actually take a look here. Yes, one horse to rule them all. Look at that. Look at that damage, man. The swordsman got caught out of position. He's a bit wounded. He just fought. He is actually with a -2 damaged unit, and he doesn't have fortify. He moved, right? So that is gonna be a problem. And of course, Romrom is probably not gonna forget that. He also has like +6 flanking bonus on these horses. We do have more horses in Halicarnassus. Looks like he got to 5 cities. He's placing down his commercials. We're probably gonna see a race for the merchants here, but I'm pretty sure Canada will probably win it just because of this. Quebec City, Oracle, boom, bam. We got, of course, Pingala establishing, you know, just getting there. He's getting big. He did place down his commercial next to that Oracle. This is a statement. He's gonna get a lot of those points into his empire. And there we go, last moves coming out from Romrom. He did smack around that swordsman. Look how dangerously low that swordsman is, right? And of course he did manage to move away back on his commercial, but that's not gonna save him. We need to see how Romrom is actually gonna position his armies. At the moment he knows that Zulu is moving in from the north with just a few units, but they are enough to be putting some pressure on Halicarnassus. And of course Romrom over here is gonna need to figure out how he's gonna ward the north and the west at the same time. We got pyramids started up by Obelisk. Of course, he does have quite a bit of desert over here to the south. Pyramids is going to allow him to get that much needed builder and an extra charge on all of his builders. Looks like indeed Vietnam did manage to get the pillage on that stone tile and removed the advantages from it. Of course, those oppidums don't have any more adjacency. That is unbelievably bad right now, but you know, it happens. What can you do, man? It happens. And I'm pretty sure Gabzou is just gonna try to get out with the horse. Maybe if he's gonna get some more pillages, it's fine, but other than that, I think he's content with what he did manage to do as damage here. We got training projects coming out from Vietnam. He's going to want to get one of these great general points, even if in 2 turns he's also going to get one anyway. I think he might want to deny one from the Gauls. Let's actually see. There are 3 generals gotten. Yes, 3 generals recruited. Purica on Zulu. We got Persia getting Hannibal Barca, and we got Zulu on Shun Tzu. Okay. Okay, Poolp coming up. 2 horses, 3 horses. Of course, you can see there's Shun Tzu on the east side over here trying to defend with all his might, but of course he's alone. He just has a single scout in his army with an archer. Like, really, bro? That's not enough. Not enough. This is like in the Matrix. Not like this. Not like this. Anyway, we do have Zulu managing to deal damage on one of Persia's units, and I do see, of course, the repositioning of those armies so they can shoot back on the horse. We do have the smacking around of the Persian army on the west side here, and it looks like at Barcelona, Titiits did manage to deal enough damage to take down 1 warrior and 1 horse in just 1 turn. This is massive, by the way, and I'm not so sure actually Romrom can react to this properly, especially at the moment he has his archers out of position. They cannot shoot properly on these units, and taking a look at what's going on here, of course he would actually need to move them back. It's a bit tricky, by the way. The UI doesn't actually tell us the full story. So this horse cannot be attacked from the banana tile. He has a forest in front and he has a forest hill in front. It's just not gonna happen. I think it was I kept my vision on one of the horses and it just told us another story. We got also Poolp that needs to, there we go, build more armies here. She also needs to get encampments down, and she's doing just that from Rhymes. I do see her actually chugging along with a lot of science and culture this time. 28 science with 32 culture, 10 gold a turn. And of course, looking at her opponent, that's Zulu, we got him on 18 science with 21 culture. He did manage to get a third city out. He's going to go for the west side over here on the Dead Sea. It's probably going to put a city on that cattle tile and work. Okay, there we go. Poolp just doing some last moves. She is going to go for it. Archer in danger. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. Okay, let's see what's going on here. More horses coming up from Spain. At the moment, I think Romrom is in trouble. He's going to need to get new armies out, and I do believe Immortals are going to be the way to go here. He just preferred the maneuverability and, of course, the flexibility of those horses at the beginning. Not to mention, they were probably benefiting from a lot more horse resources in his empire than anything else. Okay, let's catch up with stream chat over here. What has been happening? Doron, 2 ponies, Persia on raise the B3. Yes. Taking a look, 2 horses raised the B3 of Zulu. That's what you are talking about. Indeed, that's what happened over there. And also, bienvenue, Doron. Thank you very much for joining. Spain got greedy and got a settler out of Barcelona instead of more units. Yeah, well, I mean, he did manage to, I should say, properly defend this. I wouldn't say it's that bad. He, of course, delayed a few things, but in the long term, he actually got the tempo correctly, right? It was he did manage to get another 2 cities. He got his army out in time. I do believe Persia delayed his attack, like his repositioning, and I also I'm not so sure he did good to put pressure on Zulu first and then move like 15 tiles away and attack another enemy. I guess he wanted to put as much damage as possible on both nations, so they would struggle to get their defenses, or I should say their developments up. We got Obelisk Xiffy. Yes, Obelisk is Xiffy. Bonjour, Pompilide. What I should say, bonsoir? Bonsoir. What happened to Zulu? Greed. Oh, that was Doron answering that question. Yes, indeed. Also, what's about Mongolia? About Mongolia. Okay, so it seems like I have a problem. For some reason, there's a weak spot for Mongolia somewhere in my brain. Whenever the drafts come out and I talk about, you know, possible choices and the bans and so on and so forth, it's just Mongolia just doesn't pop into my brain. Anything else other than Mongolia. So what I did is write it down and stick it to my monitor here in front of me. Like I always see it. It's under the monitor brand. It's stuck there. To value, to Imperial of Artemis value. Let me see. 9 camps from Canada. Oh my God. Yeah, I mean the Canadians are crazy right now. Look at that. JR getting so much value out of all of these wonders. He started to spread his religion around, of course, with Moksha established in the city that he managed to establish the religion first. He is now spreading it everywhere. Got 3 cities, another 2 cities actually converted. These cities on the east side will convert quite fast. We do have him building up his amphitheaters and looking at the great people screen here. He is already on 5.7 great writer points a turn. He is gonna go through these like butter. The same can be said about merchants. I do see he just finished his commercial hub, and I do also notice he did manage to get his campus out. So that means he's getting a lot of scientist points. He's on 4.6 great scientist points. He needs to activate this. So at the moment we don't see the full impact of having the commercial and that oracle with the Pingala double on Canada. I don't think he actually got Pingala double yet. Yeah, there we go. Pingala establishes next turn, and looking at his governor count, I don't think he actually has enough governor points to go for Pingala double again yet, unless he doesn't go for Pingala extra science. That could be a thing as well. Let me actually check it out. We got Canada 5.7 great merchant points a turn. Canada 5.7 great art writers. Looks like, of course, again, Pingala did not activate. 4.6 great scientists. Okay. We got a few Vietnamese horses that need to get out of here. Canada is shutting them along with some Gaelic horses. Of course, I'm pretty sure they can deal quite a bit of damage on him, but I don't think he wants. They want to give him a promotion here. I do see the upcoming attack from Gabzou. He's getting his audience chamber. He got his general. He has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these possible Voichians. If you don't know, a Voichian is the unique unit. And let me see it over here. There we go. Voichian. It is the unique unit of Vietnam. It does get 35 minutes points with 40 range strength, 2 range, and an amazing ability. It can move and it can shoot and then move. It can shoot and then move. It is unbelievably strong when you want to go through harassing your opponent. It does upgrade directly from archers, and it upgrades to field cannons. It basically replaces the crossbow. It is incredibly dangerous to actually get that going. We do have Governor Magnus also on Guangdri, and I do believe at the moment the only thing that Vietnam needs is to get some swordsmen or some horses, maybe some knights to go along with those Voichians. I do also notice Obelisk knows he's going to have a problem if these archers go into Voichians, so he's just going to push back. Mercenary is coming up in 2 turns, mathematics in 1 turn from Gabzou. He does have 32 science with 48 culture compared to Obelisk's 24 and 39. Of course, at the moment, Guangdri is not defended by any kind of classical unit here. We got archers which are ancient, and we do need to see if they're going to be strong enough to stop Obelisk. And now Canada just needs Colosseum for all of the wonders. Yes. Oh my God. Can you imagine Colosseum? Oh man. Oh man. I think that is gonna hurt. Hurt. We got harbors coming off from Titiits. It looks like he's not actually going to challenge those commercial points. And Madrid with A Corona are going to get those plus 4 harbors for extra economy. Not to mention he is going to get later on some shipyards which are going to give him a lot of production points. We got him also building a connection city to the southwest over here, the south of Valencia, west of Hamilton. And I do believe he's working on Mogadishu as city takeover. He actually gave up on counter-attacking to Persia, which is fine. I mean, I guess Romrom is going to need to defend from the north and the south, so he should be, not really scared, but wary. I think wary is the correct word to go with here. He needs to set up his defenses in such a way that he's going to be ready for any kind of push from west and any kind of push from the north. While we do have Poolp just being a wrecking ball over here to the east of Zulu, unfortunately couldn't quite find a way towards the main cities of Zulu to do some damage. We got her getting more campuses. She's starting to get quite a bit of culture coming out from Mount Vesuvius and science at the same time as production. Look at these 2-6-2-1 tiles, a 4-4-1 tile. What is this, man? What is this? Liang coming over there in Marseille, established. She's working her magic, getting some extra production on those tiles. Very nice. Of course, in the tech side here, I do see machinery coming up next time from Gabzou. He is gonna need a lot of gold, and this is the moment Deluxephilippe's jump kicks in. He has 265 gold on him. He needs to get it to Gabzou. Gabzou did probably get mercenaries at the same time, and all of these archers will turn into Voichians, but they are expensive, so it's gonna take a while until he's actually gonna upgrade all of them. In the meantime, he's getting some catapults over here in Thang Long. I do see him going for more encampment training projects, and I don't see him actually recruiting a general. Oh, yeah, he did not recruit a general, which is a bit of a problem. I think he got bamboozled over there by somebody. Let me see. Who did get a general? It was the Gaul. The Gaul did manage to snatch the last general. So he needs the next one. It's going to be a medieval renaissance. It's still going to be fine for archers. But that actually means he cannot use classical units. He cannot use horses, and he cannot use swordsmen with the general. So ideally you want to use knights or men-at-arms or pikemen to go with those or coursers, actually, for that matter, to go with all of those Voichians. And there we go. We start to see them pop. They are 45 strength going against the swordsman, and this is without a general. You can see them benefiting from some extra movement as well if they do start in the rainforest or in the forest. Very nice, very nice. we'll see if these, I don't think these swordsmen will be up to the challenge. They need to turn into at least man-at-arms, and even then they do considerable damage against those units as well. It's all about Canada over here. What is Canada gonna do? Cause oh my god, look at this. Builders coming out from his cities. I'm pretty sure he just finished feudalism, and he's gonna get all of those with +5s. I do see him getting a few horses out, and taking a look at the points here, we do have, let's see, Canada 5.7. Okay, he still didn't get the double. He did, look at that, 10.3 great writer points a turn. So there must be a delay over here on the great merchant points, or he doesn't have market. He doesn't have market. Okay. Mogadishu is gonna go down, and that actually reminds me another thing. We need to check out the points, or I should say the city-states, right? We got Zanzibar being kept by Canada. So not only he has those extra amenities coming up from Temple of Artemis and everything, he has Zanzibar to go along with that as well. Look at his cities. They are all happy. Very happy indeed. Mogadishu and Barda Brunei will be the ones that are giving the gold here. Mogadishu, of course, it's going down. It looks like it's about to go down. Its next turn, yeah, it's not gonna survive. We got Mexico City, Hong Kong, Buenos Aires, and Brussels for industry bonuses. Caguana, Kumasi, and Vilnius will be providing cultural benefits. And then we got Cinguetti for religion. No science city-state of whatsoever of any kind, and I do see Preslav is going to be the only one providing military bonuses. Zulu did manage to get another 2 cities out, and we do see him, of course, starting to get a few more of these archers and horses. He's starting to get also 20 science with 29 culture, but that attack on him from an early stage put him back so much when it comes to his development. Did manage to get one of these, actually 2 of these campuses out. One of them is in repairs, and the other one is just you know, getting a scientist point over here. Hypatia got recruited earlier, and it was by Spain, by the way, in the early stages. And we do have France still trying to poke her way towards Zulu's main cities. She is. Okay, so he is not gonna manage to defend with the archers. She is gonna manage to smash through the archers quite easily, and you can see that at the moment we're waiting for Hazaggi to counter attack into all of these horses, and looks like he's trying to build as many of these archers in the meantime as possible. We do also need to wait for France to get her spy out, and she is trying to get to castles as fast as she can. I think she got it. Let me actually see if she has any movement. No, she didn't. Wales in 1, divide right in 3. Now we're 5 turns away from getting the new era, and that's gonna be the moment that we're gonna need to see if everybody is gonna get their second golden age. We're also gonna have the first World Congress, and we do need to see what bonuses they're gonna get. Of course, looking at the era score screen, we do have Deluxephilippe 1 point away from getting it. We got Poolp 4 points away from getting it. Gabzou is quite far away, 8 points away from getting it. This doesn't look like it's gonna be another golden age for him, but let's see. This is only +2. Vietnam, no. Doesn't look like he's gonna make it. I mean, what he is gonna do is gonna put the fear of God into Obelisk here. He's getting so many Voitians, 2, 4, 6, 7 on the attack, and it doesn't look like at the moment Obelisk can actually go and defend this quite easily. What I do see, of course, Obelisk did manage to get James of St. George, which allows him to build walls, and he already has 150 fortification health in the city of Samarobriva. That is, of course, defending from those Voitians initially. We got also Romrom, 53 points out of 54. He would need 1 more point to actually go for a golden age here, and can easily get one if he wants to get a boat, if he wants to maybe recruit a great person. All of those could be choices. We got also Zulu, very far away from getting a golden age, 50 out of 53. He would need actually 14 more points to actually get a golden age. Doesn't seem like that's gonna happen anytime soon. Uh, JR, I mean, no questions. Look at that. 68 out of 61. Man, he got a cookie. He's very happy. We got the Obelix here, 48 out of 56. 8 points away from getting to the next golden age. And Titiits is 52 out of 42. With how to say 4 points, 3 points over the necessary golden age threshold. We do need to see also who did manage to get what in the city state screen. I see Deluxephilippe is keeping a hold of Buenos Aires. This is a city that gives you extra amenities from those bonus resources. So if you have even rice improved, if you have ship improved and so on, those are gonna give you luxury points, which is amazing, right? We do have him trying to get in common training project, and I do notice he's also trying to put some pressure on the goals over here. He got an army out, a little bit of an army, some archers, some of these swordsmen. He's probably gonna need a horse, and I think he actually got a horse earlier. He was around here with a horse pillaging stuff. Yeah, he knows he's gonna need to defend against the Gauls at some point if Vietnam is not gonna be successful in taking out the Gauls. Slowly getting there. In the south, Canada, 246 cities. Would need actually another 2 cities here. He can get one on the ship tile. He can take Hong Kong. That's what he's working on right now. Basically ignoring the defensive units of Hong Kong and going against the city center. Hazaggi, isn't it? Yes, Hazaggi. It's with 2 G's and 1 Z, by the way, Crispy. No problem, no problem. I made quite a few mistakes like that myself. And also, good evening, bonsoir, Yort. Hello there. Welcome. All in on Canada for prediction. Oh man, I mean, yes, JR is so big in this game. We do need to see if he's actually gonna be as big as they need him to be to get the win, though. Of course, if he starts losing allies over here, Zulu, for example, or Gaul, he will have quite a few problems. In the yields tab, we do see that at the moment Gabzou is on minus 15 gold a turn. We do have Poolp on 20, Deluxephilippe on 44, and Romrom on 17. We do need to also check out if he will manage to get his golden age here. It's very important. It's 1 point. Oh my god, 1 point away from getting a golden age. Okay, come on, you can do it, Gabzou. You can do it. Poolp did manage to get hers, 53 out of 54. Romrom got his 55 out of 54. Now we got France getting horses inside of the territory of Persia right now. And looking at Gabzou, come on, man. Did he just get monarchy? Yes, he did get monarchy. Just 1 point. 1 point. Catherine Blackwin on free sim is just no bonus civ. I mean, not really. You do get the extra diplomatic visibility. You do get very good tiles if you go for these chateaus properly placed on plain ceilings and so on and so forth. They are amazing. That's so much extra culture, extra how to say faith that you can get. I think ideally you need to place them next to luxury resources, if I remember correctly, but I can double check. Chateau. +1 gold and +1 food for each adjacent luxury resource. Yes, ideally you do need to place them next to. Also, unique unit is also good. Yes, you're right. The Cuite Imperiale, and you do have a very strong timing when it comes to the Corsair. When you do get castle technology, you get a free spy, and the free spy also gets a free promotion, so you can get quite fast to a level 2. A level 2 spy, and of course use that all of that extra diplomatic visibility over your opponent. It's quite a good civilization, but it does require a bit of thought. Okay, let's see what's going on here. The push is starting to arrive next to the borders of Gaul. You do see that he did get some points back on his Voician over here. This will probably need to stay in the backline and keep on doing stuff here. In the meantime, he does have multiple Voicians that just need to go through the forest. Did manage to recruit El Cid as a general. All of these did get also the extra +5 and the extra movement. We do see that slowly he is gonna start to take out these not to mention not only the archers, but Wait, why? Okay, never mind. He did shoot. Oh, look at the damage points. It's slowly taking them down. Even men at arms slowly taking them down. The men at arms though are quite efficient into attacking these Voicians. So he needs to be careful how he's actually gonna move these. He can switch them around. He can do definitely some particular moves to keep them safe and switch them with a fully healed one so he doesn't get double shot. I'm a bit worried about his lack of medieval units, melee or cav units. I would have loved to see some knights over here or some even men at arms to go and take over the cities of the Gauls. Even though these Voicians will do massive amounts of damage to the Gauls, he's gonna need to ramp up his production, and because of that he's not actually gonna be focused on anything else, and I think that's the whole point, right? Not letting him focus on anything else. We still need 1 point for Gabzou. Looks like we're 2 turns away. Maybe he can get something. Gabzou, you gotta get something, bro. You gotta get something. And I don't see him having enough points to recruit anything right now. So I guess it's all gonna be up to maybe getting an envoy into one of these city-states. Or levying a city-state. Does he have a city-state? Gabzou. He does have Mexico City. It's 120 to pay. Okay. I think this is gonna be it. This is gonna be his ticket to a golden age. He needs the gold from his allies though. He needs as much gold as possible. Crazy map, yes. Lord Oat, good evening, sir. And yes, indeed, I can show the production. And look at that, JR production, 188 production points per turn, 74 science, 99 culture, 88 gold a turn. Man, this guy is doing everything right there. Even his first in faith. Really, bro? 52 faith? Can always use LCD for course to get a golden age. Yes, Silver Skunk, you're correct, but I think he's gonna be valuing more the extra +5 that he gets from the general than the actual golden age. And there we go, he got it. We got 51 points out of 51, and the levy. You see, the levy did activate here. That was his need. Okay, so everybody got a golden age? I think everybody did, right? 72, 54. Oh, no. Zulu didn't get one. Zulu 54 out of 64 points is not gonna have one. We do have Poolp 53 science points, 55 culture points. She's not gonna do, how to say, she's not gonna fall in the same trap twice. The first time when she was trying to run into an enemy, she forgot totally to actually get some stats behind her in her series. Now she's actually gonna play it safe. We got camo training projects coming up from Rhymes. She's getting a general here soon enough. She's on 34.6 points out of 75, and I do see her getting more archers out. I also noticed she is moving quite a few units to the west side here, and it looks like they're gonna double punch Spain. This is gonna be one of those, you know, in the movies. You see in the movies when they get like how to call it oh my god, Pacific Rim. Have you guys seen Pacific Rim when they were fighting with the big robots and they had like rockets over here, like some jets helping out the punch? That's exactly what's happening over here, you know, like the Romrom is basically the punch, you know, the knuckle and the fist, while it's gonna be Poolp gonna be the rocket, and it's gonna be you know, oh my god, punched in the face. Titiits will need to withstand all of that danger, and of course we're probably gonna see him exactly like in the movies. His jaw is gonna be like moved a little bit to the left. We're gonna need to see how Barcelona, of course, will get that production going towards units. I do see Madrid also needs to put some work into his units, and in the meantime, he is not smelling the danger. Oh man, not smelling the danger, bro. You gotta do it. You gotta do some units here, because these men at arms, these horses are not gonna be enough. We got courses coming out from France. Poolp is starting to put the gold into her units. We got heavy chariots turning into knights. We got archers turning into crossbows. More knights into the production queues of Persia. Look at that, 4 more knights coming out, and He does have a general for them. It's just a matter of time until France will also get her general on the front line. Let's take a look at the points here. We got her on 65.6 out of 75 points, and she's trying to get an encampment training project next turn. Let's take a look at what's going on here. More Voicians are starting to take pot shots at the men at arms. Some of them actually taking. Oh, come on, this is not going anywhere. Actually, looking at what's going on, Obelix's production, it's so big right now. I mean, honestly, like, just he put on the potion, he just got so many production points out of that. Let's get gold. Nobody wants gold. Actually, I think I'm. Let me see. Am I first or second? I'm first. Okay, so I go A. I go gold. I go recon. I go me. Gold, recon, me. Okay, gold, recon, me. He's gonna go B. I go A. I submit, and there we go. And this is the moment. Actually, I wanna take a look around me if I do have, and I think I have. I'm gonna want to move the camera, right? Because you are saying that it's moving a little bit. It's actually standing on a face mask, if you can believe it. I'm gonna show you what it's standing on right now. But I need to get another one of these. These are by the way my French notebooks. The ones that I'm using to learn French. Is this high enough? Okay. No, I need another thing. This, I think. Oh no, I'm writing it. This. Hazaggi Zulu. Wait, Hazaggi Zulu. Yes, Hazaggi Zulu. Oui. Hey, Piul. Bonsoir. Why is Hazaggi so irrel? Persia went in and took over a city here. This was his third city, and he got hit quite early. And after that, he couldn't quite get back up. He got poked from the east by France. He got attacked. He wanted to go on the counterattack, but didn't get anything done on Persia. And yeah, it was just a mess of things. Eliotrop also asking us, can JR and Gaul 2 versus 4 this game? Man, that's a good question. Yes, I think yes. It's all about Canada. It's really all about Canada, and of course the goals here. Canada culture victory and the goals counterattack into Vietnam. He has at the moment, Obelix has so many units that I honestly do not think these Voicians will do anything. They do get 2 shot by these men at arms. You can see the +6 coming up on these men at arms, the +5 from the Great General, the +4 Oligarchic Legacy. These are 65 strength units going against the Voicians. They are smacking around left, right and center these units. At this point, we're gonna need to see if Gabzou is gonna be able to counterattack into these units. It doesn't look like it, and he doesn't have the production to go for new ones. He's gonna have quite a few problems over here going against Obelix. Okay, so these units, these things. Give me a second. Who won Congress? That's a good question. Oh my god, look at that. I'm getting distracted. Okay, I'm probably not gonna get this in the meantime. Okay, it's production coming out over here. Oh, it's the same. Okay. Units of the chosen promotion class lose +5 combat strength, and we do have into anti-cavs. Wilfred Laurier JR did get 2 diplo points. Looking at Zulu, of course, he did manage to get the impies, and that's why the -5 on them, because of the, impies are quite strong, and especially if you do core them up quite early. He's getting Statue of Zeus. He's gonna get an important amount of them. He needs to be careful where is he gonna put them, and if he does manage to get enough production to attack France here. France is aware this might be a possibility. She's getting crossbows out to defend. She does have a few coursers over here as well. Some of them are going to flank towards the north into Endonda Kusuka. Yeah, and we're gonna need to see. Okay, there we go. Spy also established in the city of Ulundi. She is gonna get that extra diplomatic visibility there. This is gonna be another question. Looks like, oh, they're not going for Spain. They're not going for Spain. They're still going to Zulu. Okay, but with horses. Okay, I mean this takes courage to actually go with horses. Yes, speed, yes, flexibility, but I mean impies, you know, even if they do have the -5, they're still strong enough to attack into the courser, strong enough to attack into the knight. Ooh, hello. Josus, hello there. Please more fight more fight. Yes, I'm trying to find more fight everywhere. Gabzou did retreat behind his river. This is the correct move to go, by the way. He has ideal terrain in all of those tiles and an extra +5 coming out from that river defense. He can just shoot at these units from afar, and you can see, of course, unfortunately, well, for him, the Gauls did just chop his encampment in his face. Now that encampment does have the extra strength coming out from the men at arms, and it is right now 55 strength. The Voicians just barely scratch it. You remember, the ranged units do have a -17 penalty attacking into the fortifications. So okay, this is gonna be my new how to say my new stand. Yeah, I guess stand is the correct way to go for the speaker that holds the camera. Like I have a speaker that, and on top of the speaker is the camera. So give me a second here, and it's just gonna be a second until I actually get the camera back rolling. So it doesn't move anymore, you know, it doesn't tremor anymore. I'm gonna leave you with the images over here of war. You're gonna see also the tank coming up on Zulu. It's just a few seconds. Stand. I'm not sure if that's correct. There you go. Ta-da! Let's see. Does it work like this? Does it work? Is it fine? Oh, you see more of the animation now. Maybe I put it a little bit to the left. Like this. Is it better? You're referring to that thing. Yes. The stand for the camera. Oh, it's too much to the left now. No. Something like this. Okay, so we got another city from Zulu. By the looks of it, is under siege. We got multiple knights coming out from the south. We got another contingent of units with crossbows, and I do see horses, of course, flanking from the north, going into the Zulu cities. I do think. Let me actually try this out. Right? Let's try this out. I need to bang on my desk to see if it how to say, if it does a ripple effect on the camera as much as it did before. Let me see. Does it ripple? It's much better now, right? It's much better. Okay, it's basically like you know, it helps it out. Baba. It's a bit it moves around a bit, but it's better. Okay, there we go. Ah, my god, it's gonna take a while, you know, like every time I end up with a problem, I try to figure out a solution, and then I figure out, oh my god, I would have loved an arm like this and like this and like this, and maybe like a stand like that, and you know, like every time more investment, and so on. We do have a counter-attack here from Zulu. He did manage to defend himself from the north. Got the city of Nongoma from under siege. Multiple spearmen coming out from Ungumdumdumlovu with the MP cores also in production. Ulundi Ungumdumdumlovu. He did finish that, of course, a statue of Zeus, and he's getting so much value out of it. So many of those free spearmen with archers, and at the same time a battering ram. We got the crossbow and course that do manage to take out the coursers in 2 shots, even if the coursers do have +6 intel on opponent's movements. Man, Star Spanky did not get any one of those no drink water, you know. And now, what can I do, man? I'm left to actually use water by myself. We got Nogoma over here under siege. Still four knights attacking into it. Of course, fortunately for Zulu, he got the walls and there are no catapults coming out from Persia. This might be a mistake going into the next era. We're going to need to see how they're going to fight against the units here. And I'm pretty sure Fast is gonna try to go against the Endonda Kusuka from the east side with these coursers. She can take out the archers quite easily, but you can see she's taking quite a bit of damage on the coursers that are doing the main thrust into Urundi's borders. While all of these imp cores are in production, it's gonna take a little time until they get out, but when they get out, it's gonna be massive. They do an important amount of damage against the knights, even with that -5 on them from the military advisory resolution. And this is why I was wondering, but why would you attack Zulu at the perfect era? Like, this is exactly where Zulu shines. This is exactly when Zulu gets all of his strength. This is quite a bit of a problem to attack him, especially with calves. If they would have had something like men at arms or muskets, totally different. Muskets, actually, not men at arms. Muskets going into Zulu's units, totally different. Okay, let's take a look on the west side over here. What's going on? Of course, there were quite a few trades of units. I do see a second wave here of horses coming up from Vietnam. His Obelisk's unit did spread out a little bit, and they are starting to get some shots on the Voitians. Some of them did manage to run away, while Obelisk is trying to get them. We do see... Okay, there we go. We do see them dealing important amount of damage to the men-at-arms the second they get out of those borders. Looking at what's going on here, I do see Poolp did manage to get, there we go, some promotions on the coursers, getting back health, and still the city, even if it's under siege, is going to get an imp core next turn. Still no catapults on the way, but there are catapults in production coming out from Romrom, and he's gonna be met by a lot of the CMP cores before those catapults get there. I do have to point out the catapults do have 2 movement with a third movement coming out if he does have a general for them. So basically, if you take a look at how much time it takes for a catapult, it's 1 turn to build, 2 turns to move to the rise, 3, 4, 5 and 6 to actually shoot. Look at the imp counter movement coming from the north. It's 1 turn to move here, another to move over here, and then he can smack around these knights. Looks like he's also sending them towards Nobamba to protect that city that doesn't have walls before anything bad can happen to it. He's relying heavily on the wall defense over here to keep his enemies at bay. While we do have those coursers coming up from the east, of course they are standing behind hills over here. They're not being seen by the archers of Zulu, and it's just a matter of time until they're gonna smack it around and go against Endokansuka. There is Impi Corps to the south of that city that the moment was moving for that 1-3 tile to replace the horse, even though honestly I think the horse is doing quite fine right now. There we go, there we go. Smack it, smack it, smack it. Poolp, kill, kill, kill. Attack, attack, attack. Oh, I guess I was too late. So excited, man. So many fights happening all over the place. We got Gabzou over here, of course, with Vietnam. Unfortunately, he is about to lose a Voitian. No, he didn't lose it. Oh my god, Terracotta Army just finished in the cities of Obelisk. Oh man, that's gonna give him so many promotions on his units, and he built so many of them before. Very nice. We do have JR with Abu Al-Qasim al-Zahravi pushing with a few horses from the southeast. You can see how they are trying to keep Vietnam contained. They're getting like a semicircle of units to push back Vietnam. This is unbelievable, by the way. I don't even think they're thinking about this. They're just doing it, right? They're not coordinating verbally. They just know what needs to be done, and they're doing it, right? Pushing Vietnam back in the cities of Quang Tri and Trang Long slowly. We got, of course, one more tile got taken back by Nongoma. Looks like those Impi cores are making their way towards the units of Persia right now, and this is the moment that we're gonna need to figure out. Is this real life? No, I'm kidding. We got multiple crossbows coming up to fight. It looks like, of course, Romrom will have these courses trained on the Impi cores. They do deal an important amount of damage, especially with the Impis benefiting. Well, I mean, not benefiting, being with the -5 from the military advisory resolution, but still. Is he gonna have enough of them to actually counter these Impi cores? The main problem being the production of Zulu with his Ikandas, with his barracks, with everything. He's gonna get very, very fast Impis out and about. What is his government plaza? I don't want to see what his government plaza got. Does he have a? Oh, he does. Okay, now he's getting Warlord's Throne. Didn't get it yet, didn't finish it, but he is getting it 6 turns away. Okay, that's gonna be a while. I don't think that's gonna be enough though. We'll see. We got France also moving in, trying to go for the back line for those crossbows. Looks like she's gonna take an important amount of them out. While there we go. There are some units over here needing the extra movement points from the general. The general was just not there in time when the turn started. Let's take a look at the first moves here. I think Hazaggi is gonna, there we go, I'm gonna need to do some tactical moves. We got one Impi down. We got another horse that was being smacked here. Important damage being dealt on these units. Of course, I think also Poolp is relying on the fact that these crossbows will fight an easier target on either the her crossbow or her courser than anything else. Not to mention this courser, it will get a promotion off, and it will also get to feed on that farm over there to replenish some health back. It's very important. More units coming out from the south. These will be trebuchets. There will be some catapults as well over here. Persia at the moment is turning these trebuchets from his cities and sending them towards Zulu. I also noticed trebuchets coming out from France. This is both of their empires gearing up to go against poor old Zulu, poor old Hazaggi over here. Is he gonna make it though? That's the biggest question. Is he gonna make it? We got coursers coming out from Vietnam. They're gonna try to push into Canada, push back that semicircle I was talking about, and of course you can see the big swings of power. You know, Vietnam getting new technologies, going back on the offense. Now Canada is gonna be on the defense. We got Spain on the defense a little bit, and Canada definitely has enough production to get a few more units out. Is he gonna build them? That's the question. Is he gonna actually start to build those units? He probably sees the writing on the wall. Vietnam coming up with the general and of course those coursers benefiting from 6 movement. They can be upon these Canadian cities in just a few turns. We also need to see what Phoenicia is going to do over here. He doesn't have an easy coastal target, but actually thinking about this, he can take down Madrid, A Coruña and Hamilton quite nicely. So he does have a coastal target. Okay, very nice, very nice. Canada just has everything. Yes, Spain should send a few units at Persia. Spain, yes, I think he should, but at the same time, I don't think he wants to antagonize Persia. He wants to let Zulu over there take all the brunt of the damage, even though I know it sounds harsh, but I think that's just the way it goes, right? We do have more damage being done on the Impi cores here. It's not, oh, it is gonna go down in 3. While Poolp did get pushed back entirely on the east side. You can see Zulu over here did manage to get more Impi cores, and he positioned most of the new ones on the east, while he's getting one to the southwest, where he's losing at least one a turn. Definitely these crossbows are dealing an important amount of damage on those Impis. The trebuchets need to get into position. They are coming from the south here, along with the catapults. They do deal an important amount of damage against the city of Nongoma. Even if it is a 61 garrison defense strength, it's still gonna take it down slowly but surely. Okay, I do see knight 69 damage. Okay, I mean Impi core. That's an Impi. That's not an Impi core. Impi core. Where is Impi core? Here. 74 against the knight 69. Okay, I mean the core ability. That core ability, man. Taking a look at the yield stamp here, we do have JR 138 science with 222 culture, 108 gold a turn, and like chat was screaming, 265 production, like big, man. I mean, this is why, you know, he eats cookies before games, like big cookie before game. He was like, no, I'm gonna be mad. And he's like, have a cookie. You know, get a cookie, man. Okay, Sewi 271. Hello there. Well, will there be a naval battle? That's a good question. I think we will have not really a naval battle, but Deluxephilippe will try to push with caravels and some frigates on Madrid, A Coruña, and Hamilton, and we might see Titiits responding to this with a few caravels of his own. Remember, there is an ability on Spain that allows him to get early fleets and armadas, so definitely there will be a bit of a advantage over there for Spain to defend over on the coast. We also need to see who's going to get the admirals and who is going to have the more damage points, but the more boats, not the damage points, the more boats is going to be very important. Oh, we got a pause over here. Looks like Daido is making a bunch of ships to prepare a naval attack when they can get across the ocean. Yes, he needs a cartography to get across the ocean, and I mean, I don't see what he's getting right now. Does Daido see that? +1 asking us if Daido sees this. I think he does. Let me actually check it out, but I think he does. Yes, he knows at least about Madrid. He doesn't know about the ones to the south, but he knows about Madrid. They scouted all of this coast, right? They know it's open, and Spain is also scouting this coast. Canada with 212 culture. Not only 212 culture, but he also has 80 tourism a turn. So they do need to get something on the defense of the culture victory over here, because otherwise it's going to be a problem. JR is already with 7 out of 30 tourists. That is so early. The defender right now, Deluxephilippe, is gearing up for a naval fight instead of putting down more of those theater squares. And actually the one that needs to get theater squares is either going to be Vietnam over here, or it's going to be France. Both of them are at war. Anyway, since this is a quick pause over here, let me also go to the bathroom. Give me a second, give me a second. It is a nice looking chair. Well, thank you. I don't need to get another one though. I really need to get another one. This is like always, man. Every 2 years, 3 years, I need to get a new chair. It's starting to get old really fast. Chair stream, Star Spanky, best stream, yeah. I think it's snowing outside. Yes, it is actually snowing outside. Or it was snowing. I don't know if it's snowing right now, but yesterday evening did snow. So yeah, problem. Dual chair stream. Whoa. Dual chair. Got some juice over here. Oh. Let me pour some juice over here. Some madness. Madness in a cup, boys. I'm drinking madness in a cup. Yes. Have you ever drank madness in a cup? It's quite good. I also need to find time to fix this. By the way, it's this thing is staying tilted right now. It's driving me crazy. Let me actually get. I know how to fix. They're still in pause. Yeah, they're still in pause. I get most of my manners from my own brain. Wait, really? You get? Oh, you generated? Oh no! I mean, I gotta get mine from like juices, cause I mean, I don't know, you know, like sugar and everything. Let's see, is this enough? No, not enough. Oh well. Do you see it's tilted? It's tilted. But does it matter? I don't think it matters, right? Because it's tilted. It's just gonna drive me crazy, not you crazy. Okay. I guess. That's a good angle, actually. Nice. Okay, so let me put my French notebooks away and see what's going on here. Okay, so we got an pause going on. Looks like Persia is still going to need to pressure Zulu from the south. France is trying to push him from the east. Did manage to get trebuchets out. Both of them actually did manage to get trebuchets with some catapults, but they do find a hard time to push through the impy corps. Now that multiple crossbows are making their appearance over there, it might be a bit easier to go against these impy corps. And you can see the damage coming off from these level 1 crossbows is hurting these impy cores. You still need 3 of these to actually attack into one single impy to take it down, so it's not that easy to get all of that strength from one. We got Spain also managing to get a few units on the defense here. He's building a few galley fleets and galleys in the water. Knows that he might actually need to confront Phoenicia later on in the game. While also we were watching war between some skirmishes. I want to call it a war actually. Some skirmishes coming out from the Gauls and Vietnam. They did manage to settle some differences here in Samaro-Briva's northeast, and then both of them actually got back in their borders. Now Vietnam is actually going to push through the middle between Canada cities and Alesia, the Gaelic city. He's going to try to get into the main cities of JR, while you can see the production of JR just activated. We got Quebec City coming up with a knight next turn, Ottawa a knight next turn, and of course all of those will come out so fast out of his cities. He's gonna definitely get 100% get a defense going before Vietnam can actually get on his borders and pillage some tiles. Maybe he's gonna get a few traders, but I don't think it will matter that much. We do need to check out their Golden Ages points. We got Deluxe here in a pen, brush, and voice Golden Age, and oh my god, he actually has a pen, brush, and voice Golden Age. 110 science, 81 culture, definitely strong enough in his economy with 83, and he's putting more of these libraries in production. Anuk Z's, we got KDY with a campus, we got LPQI over here. We got it. Oh my god, that's gonna be a lot of science. I did manage to also get the cities towards Vietnam over here. I wouldn't have thought he's gonna give so much land, by the way. I thought Gabzou is gonna be the one who's gonna settle Remap by the end of this game. We got Poolp, pen, brush, and voice Golden Age on still 5 cities. She needs to get at least 2 more. Unfortunately, there aren't that many good cities to work with. I guess this would be one, the one to the north over here, and she could get campuses and commercials out of that, and that's about it. Doesn't have a good city over here, even though she does have a settler going for it. It's just not gonna be on the same power level. To the south, she would have to go for non-freshwater or coast, and I'm pretty sure she doesn't want to do that with Spain being on that coast at the same time. We do have also the trebuchets attacking Nongoma slowly. These Zulu units are dealing the damage against the Persian knights and taking them out one by one. We do have a Romrom that needs to counter-attack, and he is at the moment, I don't know, struggling, doing something else. I'm not sure what he's doing, but he's not paying attention to what's going on there. Might be simming in his cities while all of that war is happening. We do have Gabzou with a pen, brush, and voice Golden Age, 72 science, 75 culture. We got Romrom, 91 science with 70 culture, also on a pen, brush, and voice. JR, 164 science, 240 culture, and 114 gold a turn. We were also noting that he has 7 tourists out of 32, and of course in the culture victory, he does have 93 tourism a turn. Ooh, man, that's gonna hurt. We got Zulu here with 38 science and 31 culture, has enough production to output as many MP cores as he needs, and he's gonna get Warlord's Throne, allowing him to get another 25 production towards his units. Very important, by the way. He's also gonna get less, how to say, Warlord's Throne. He's also gonna get less maintenance costs for each of his units by 1 gold. Very important. Death Stalker 812. Thank you very much for the follow, sir, and welcome. I'd also want to point out Obelix here with a pen, brush, and voice Golden Age did get a lot of these good oppidums straight from the beginning. Now he's one-turning trebuchets from his cities, getting his military engineers out, and did get that terracotta army built early, so he got quite a bit of promotions on his men-at-arms here. I'm pretty sure he went for the minus oh, actually, wait a second, did he? Yeah, he did go for the Tortoise. Okay, I was thinking that, oh my god, did he actually go for the +7 or the -10? We got Titiits here with a pen, brush, and voice Golden Age on the Spanish Empire, 107 science, 94 culture. He did manage to get to 2, 4, 6, 7 cities, and I do see him needing quite a few more boats if he wants to take on this Phoenician fleet. At the moment, the Phoenician fleet is not moving. Actually, Deluxephilippe, if I take a look at his research tree, he's going for metal casting and not cartography, which does make us think he's not actually interested in picking up a fight with Spain. Okay, I mean, okay. It might be a gold problem. Zulu counter-attacking, Hazaggi on the run over here. We do have him running alongside his opponents' units and taking them down one by one. It's not running away from a fight. Hazaggi is actually gonna take the fight to his opponent, and you can see how many of these imps are coming up to fight from behind the city of Nongoma. He has a battering ram with him. He has multiple units to attack with. He has a general. He has everything he needs to attack into Romrom. Now, this is the moment actually we have Spain that can get his conquistadors. Fortunately for Persia, he did not actually get religion. It would have been quite a problem if he got a religion. But anyway, we still have possible missionaries coming up from Spain. Where are his missionaries? Does he not have some? One missionary to rule them on, bro. Don't you know the rule? No, I guess he didn't go for any kind of those shenanigans. He's gonna let Hazaggi feast on Persia's units. We got also Poolp over here on the east side behind the mountains, trying to attack any imp core that comes against her. You can see how she's waiting. She made a triple, how to say, triple crossbow trap over here on that 1-3 tile. Gabzou horse in Spanish land. Gabzou horse. Wait, what? Oh, this one? Yeah, yeah. I mean, next turn we got also Kingston. Okay, there we go. But look at this night course coming. I mean, this is like everybody's gonna die at Mounties or something. Look at Canada just getting night course before everybody else, right? These two shining these Voicians, two shining the coursers. What's the damage on the Voicians, by the way? Oh my god, that's a problem. Look at Gabzou go. He's like, oh bro, you know what? I'm out of here. Don't hold my phone, bro. It's fine, you know. This is like in the Roadrunner. Mounty timing rush indeed. We got JR 257 culture, 169 science, of course in the text 3 here. Metal casting, colonialism coming up in 2 turns. He does need, if he wants to go for Mounties, which of course I just said it, he needs to go for conservation. So he is, what is it, colonialism, top 3. He needs natural history, and he needs of course conservation right after that. We do have more settlers coming off from Poolp, from Rhymes next turn, and of course from Leon in 3 turns. I'm actually curious how she's gonna plan out this third expansion phase, I think it's called. While she did manage to get the city of Ren. Oh, did I pronounce that correctly? I got, you know, when I was talking with Pauline in the weekend, she was like, she's from Ren, and she was how to say pointing out how to spell it, how to read it out correctly, and there's a hard R over there, and at the same time there's like a how to say you don't pronounce the S, right? Did I say it correctly? Is it Ren, or is it? Yeah, it should be Ren. So it's never mind. You know, pronunciations in my mind. Elthidion, good evening, sir. Like this, yeah, like this, yeah. Light Cav, CME Fall, we got Heliotrope, yeah, indeed, with the Italian R. Wait, that's Italian R? This one? Yeah, it's like the cats, right? Like the cats are doing. Light Cavs, wait. Well, mounting light caps. Oh, Mounties are light caps. Yes, Mounties are light caps. And let me actually put it up on the screen here. They are quite strong. The problem with them, and I guess there is a weakness on them as well, they do get the extra strength coming up from those national parks. They get an extra +10 if they are next to national parks. So it's ideal to have them next to your land, but if you do move them outside of that range, they do lose 10 strength. Of course, having them way before anybody else in the game has cuirassiers or something like that, you're just gonna smack around everybody. That's just not gonna be a way out of that situation. Also, well, when you do get them, it's a very hard possibility you're also gonna get mobilization very soon afterwards. So you know, Mountie armies with a general, oh yeah, bro. It does look like anyway, we might not even get to see that while Obelix is upgrading his man-at-arms into musketman. He is counter-attacking into Vietnam, going towards the city of Quang Tri. We do need to see those trebuchets turn into bombards at the same time. I do notice he is printing 2 turns, okay? And he did manage to cross the river with one of his musketmen. Also, he did get a battery ram. Okay, that's gonna arrive there fast on the front line. Interesting choice. He did also go to the northwest. He's gonna push a little bit Phoenicia just for the measure, and forcing Phoenicia to get a few units of his own, while he's not gonna get to build his fleet over here easy peasy. Phoenicia also, with his 164 science and 87 culture, is trying to get an encampment training project, one turning knights from his own cities, and looking at his production queues, or I should say production points, he's not even coming close to JR's production, not to mention Obelisk. We got JR 306 production points, while Deluxe is on 193. Looking at the damage points coming out from those Voicians against the muskets, it's 45 attack strength against 78. The musket is definitely stronger, with especially the Tortoise promotion. It can deal catastrophic damage against those units. We do have one of the muskets here that might actually meet his doom. Next turn, wolves will come out from Guangtri. There are a few moves that Guangzhou can do, Gabzou, not Guangzhou, Gabzou can do, and I do notice, of course, Obelisk did put that musket. Get it out, bro. Oh, it's in how do you call it? Link zone of control. Well, that's a problem. We do have the trebuchets that are gonna be in range of that ton. Of course, the unique encampment of Vietnam, and in the meantime Vietnam is getting his own musketmen to defend against this. You can see Vietnam definitely has more strength than the muskets of the Gauls. Actually, neither of them could push into each other. They're just gonna need to plug the chokes. Vietnam is gonna need to plug the chokes, while he's gonna wait probably for the JR's army to come from the southeast. These Voicians are looking extremely weak against these Knight Corps, especially if you take a look at what's happening here. JR will be there in 2 turns. He doesn't have a general with them. That might be a problem because he doesn't have the extra movement nor the extra strength, but I don't think that's going to be that big of an issue. Of course, 2 turns to take out the 3 Voicians, it's going to be fine. We do have Zulu getting next to the city of Halicarnassus with at least one of the Impi Corps. His battery ram is on the way, and of course more of these Impi Corps are also making a line of reinforcements between Nongoma and Halicarnassus. Ancient Walls coming up next turn does mean Persia will get more defense here, and I do believe, oh my god, I do believe Persia is gonna suffer more damage before he's actually gonna lose this city. We got reinforcements coming out from France. France, noticing the danger on her ally, is trying to help him out as much as possible and the fast as possible, but it looks like she might be a bit too late to help out with this situation. The one-tile chokes between her and Zulu did help Zulu defend himself properly, and of course he did survive the onslaught of multiple courser attacks and crossbows, while right now he's getting all of his power and might and wrath against Halicarnassus. Oh my, look at this. Look at this. I think actually 2 of these crossbows might meet their doom next turn. Let's see how Hazaggi is going to plan out his moves. It's very important how he's going to deal the damage. Okay, 1 got taken down. This one will attack this one. This one will attack this one. Another crossbow goes down. I don't think there's going to be enough strength on the return. And there is also Governor Victor inside of the city of Halicarnassus. There we go. Boom, boom, and Impi Corps moves in. We do have actually him with full strength. He can get attacked by multiple crossbows here. Actually, 4 crossbows are waiting to shoot. Pow, 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 against that Impi Corps. And I do think Romrom is in trouble. Definite trouble. 100% trouble. He's building as many crossbows as he can to counterattack into this. Incredible that he's actually trying to put some production into a settler here. 1 turning crossbows from Tarsus so he can deal more damage. Oh man, France. Okay, what's happening here? We got Obelisk going towards Phoenicia. Not gonna have an easy picking on Phoenicia cities. Deluxephilippe did manage to get a few knights out, and he's going for his encampment training projects. He is gonna try to get a general. He's actually 91 points out of 155. Not close, but not bad either. Bob Show, lol, Zulu looks balanced. Yes, sir. Merci de push le Vietnam. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what can I say, man? What can I say? Vietnam pushing back right now, and Obelix is finding his way he's finding another predicament. He's finding himself in another predicament. What's going on, man? We got JR just sitting over here, not even moving his knights towards Vietnam. At the same time, he's letting Obelix fight it out as much as possible, and it looks like Obelix is just, dealing damage a bit there, not really taking anything. But he's one turning musket, man. How much production does he have in Samarobriva? 44 production. Okay, that's nice. Aduatuca is 53. Bibrax is 54. That's even a weak Syrian is getting that. Okay, 18 on Alicia. Oh man. This is an Impi with a -5. Yes, exactly like So Happy is saying. Can you imagine if Impis did get the +5? Also, to answer Thing Hakon question, this is a best of 3. This is the first game out of a best of 3 series. Whoa, took a dinner break and come back to huge Zulu push. Yes, exactly. And we do have Zulu also realizing there might be some French units coming up from the forest on the east side. Let me actually check out the image over here. It does look like these Zulu Impi cores are not being seen by the crossbows. And of course, on return, I don't think Zulu sees those crossbows. Yeah, there we go. He doesn't see the line of crossbows coming up from that fog of war. I do notice he's gonna need to bring more units if he actually wants to take over the city of Halicarnassus, since we do have 5 more turns. Five more turns. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more turns for this World Congress to go poof. That is the moment anti-caps will get an extra +5, because in all of this Congress they had a -5. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine all of these Impi cores getting an extra +5 on them, since they are strong enough anyway right now? Oh man. Okay, let's see. This was a trap. Poolp set up the trap. It looks like Zulu springed it, and one of his crossbows got in the crossfire here. We do need to see if he's gonna have enough strength. Yeah, and I think he's gonna have enough strength and units. Oh my god, look at 4 more cores coming up from his series, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna put more Impi cores in production. This is the moment in which Zulu says, you know what, boys, 10 Impi cores, all of the cities, 10 Impi cores, let's go! We got also Spain coming up with a few of his missions on the second continent over here to the southwest. He does have probably some trade routes going towards Canada. I do believe he should be trading with Canada. That does look like also Canada is trying to trade. Well, he tried to trade coastally, but it's still those traders went land. Getting a few more galleys out, and I'm pretty sure he is aware that there might be a fight between him and Deluxe. Deluxe getting 200 signs, and of course Titiits is on 161. It's still a balanced result between them, not that big of a difference. The problem is Deluxe is going for ballistics, while Titiits is going to go for his top 3. He's going for the shipyards, actually, mass production, and he's going to get quite a bit of an extra production coming out from Madrid and A Coruna. We don't need to see the upcoming attack on Halicarnassus. Of course, these Impi cores actually take a lot of damage on the turn if they do attack into that wall, even if they do damage to the wall with the help of the battering ram. They will need actually the support of those trebuchets, and I don't see trebuchet cores coming off from Zulu, nor do I see even cannibals, just plain old cannibals going against Persia here. There are more and more crossbows coming to take on the fight, to take on the Zulu units. You can see Persia is also trying to expand a little bit here. This is a weird moment to expand, but why not? While in the meantime, Poolp is being pushed back with her crossbows behind the mountains towards the city of Rouen. We got the men at arms coming out from that city. Probably will try to take position over here on the copper or on the campus to defend against an upcoming attack, a push from the Impi cores. I don't think Zulu will want to push through one-tile chokes because of course he needs all the help that he can get going against these crossbows to the south. Looking at also Canada, I do want to see his preparation for the next stages of the game, especially that culture victory. We take a look at his cities, and Winnipeg is gonna get his Alhambra. That's gonna be an extra military policy slot to use. We got Apadana coming out from Ottawa. That's gonna give him 2 more choices. Oh, he got also Colosseum. Oh my God, he actually got Colosseum. Oh man, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. We got, of course, Apadana giving him 2 slots of possible musics or whatever he wants. He does make an important amount of musicians per turn, and of course, if he does manage to get the first musician, he's gonna put that music as soon as possible into Apadana. He only needs 1 project and he's gonna get that. And is he making a project? Let me actually see. No. I do see him putting down more theater squares here, working on his military academies for some later on oil generation. And in the meantime, actually, the Gauls are making headway towards Phoenicia. Still, okay, there we go. Phoenicia just popped Cuirassier, and I think that attack is over. We're probably not gonna see anything major happening over here, but it is going to put more pressure on Phoenicia's economy, and it will also put more pressure on his attention. He's going to need to pay attention to what's happening in Ugarit and LPQI, and he's not going to have enough attention to prepare his attack on the west side, get his sim up in the north. We got Zulu taking down taking down the walls in Halicarnassus. His impi corps are dying if they are attacking into that city, and of course I do see one of these trebuchets behind that city. Unfortunately, it's not going to be enough strength to attack into the impis with it, and I do see a possible bombard upgrade. While we do have field cannons coming out from Romrom. Field cannons are going to have enough strength to attack into these impis to take them out entirely. It's just a matter of getting enough of them and a matter of getting the gold to upgrade. While we take a look at the score screen here, we only see around 260 gold, 70 gold, actually a bit more what am I talking about? It's 300 gold, 300 plus gold on them, and of course one of that crossbow to upgrade into a field cannon. Without the card it's 150, with the card it's going to be 75, so at least it's going to be a little better. Well, to be fair, it would be what, 177 not 77.5, but it's not. The computer just says 75, bro. We do have, let's see, Canada, 20 great merchant points a turn. He does have the great merchant Giovanni de Medici next, and that is going to give him another building with 2 great works that can hold anything. This is extremely important again for the music. If you do manage to get the music early on, you can push that advantage on your opponent from an early stage in the game, which matters so much. The problem is the next musician is extremely expensive. He recruited this one much earlier than it should have been recruited in the era, and that means how to say, there is a counterbalancing coming out from the game, giving a penalty to recruit the next great person. Now we got a Spanish courser over here arriving in Pasar Garde, pillaging his government plaza, pillaging this Diplo quarter. Looks like he's gonna pillage the university in that campus, maybe the library at the same time. There is a pike shot running after him, but yeah, it's a problem. Let's see the field cannons. 3 turns, 2 turns. I see conquistadors, but again, conquistadors are kind of late, especially since they're gonna go against cuirassiers here. Eliotrop, imagine playing against a Zulu, not deny in statue of Zeus, and complain that impi are too strong. No. How to say? No argument from me, bro. Spain conquistador push without a religious unit. I know, right? He doesn't have, I mean, he doesn't have a missionary. He doesn't have even a holy site anywhere. It looks like he just is gonna go for a few galley. Oh my god. Okay, a few caravel armadas over here, and he's gonna have his fun smacking around the bottoms of Phoenicia, and that's it. While Phoenicia is gonna go, okay, so Phoenicia did manage to get his own caravels, but again, not having even caravel corps going into caravel armadas. You're gonna wanna have fun when you're gonna see that damage, bro. Because he had reduced encampment and early culture. Yeah. Okay, we do have the goals that looks like they did manage to get to the core ability. And quite a few of them are actually at the moment taking their core ability. Gabzou 2 turns, we got Poolp, actually Gabzou is 4 turns. Poolp is 2 turns, Deluxephilippe did finish it. And did finish it? No, he's actually starting it right now. Wait a second, I don't see a core ability now on him. So okay, he's starting it right now. On the right side we do have Obelix probably with it. Let me actually double check. So yeah, there we go, form core. And of course we did already have one on Canada. Canada is probably very close to getting that Mountie. And in the meantime he's just working those musics. We just saw one being put into the Apadana. Looking at the culture screen, he's on 10 tourists out of 42 with 161 tourism. He basically doubled in this World Congress how to say session, or I should say cycle, not session, in tourism. And we got a night course on the way, just creating a border a little bit further away than his own land border. He just knows to do what's there, to keep away his opponents, so he has the time to mass produce other units if need be. He's getting more stables. Oh, this is actually he's gonna go to war. He doesn't want culture victory, he's gonna go to war here. He's look at his preparation. He's not going full in the culture victory. So just as a differentiator, if you want to go full into the culture victory, right now is the moment you actually get a lot of theater square projects done, because you want to get more culture. You want to go through the culture tree much faster. The second of all, you want to get the great people points, so you actually recruit more writers, get more books, get more artists, get more works, and get those musicians. Like I was saying, if he does manage to get another musician here, he will quickly jump over 200 tourism. Actually, I think he would actually jump above 250. And of course, in the meantime, he is getting actually encampments down. That means production for oil. That means tanks and artilleries. Of course, he can quickly upgrade his units. He does have a few night corps to the north, and he can quickly army them up with 225 cents, 345 culture. He's gonna get guaranteed first combustion in the game with of course mobilization at the same time or better. He's even I'm gonna go out on a limb and say he's even gonna have fascism on those tanks when they come out. I do see in the culture screen, of course, he's still gathering the pressure on the culture victory with tourism, and that's not gonna go away. And this is the moment the impies should shine. Okay, let's go for digital democracy. Let's go for silver. Yeah, I think nobody's gonna go for silver. And this. Okay, do we have like whales or some shit? Yeah, we do. Okay, there aren't that many whales, that's why I'm saying digital whales and me. Okay, digital whales and me. I go A. There we go. Zulu ran out of steam. Well, I think he just got an extra +5, right? The problem is he's now fighting against field cannons, and you can see the damage difference right now. It's the MP core 64 strength. I mean, actually, next turn. It's gonna be 69 strength on these MP cores going against these crossbows. Man, they're gonna have a problem. Next turn, we're also gonna have field cannons coming out from Halicarnassus. Even though the field cannons are not as strong as you might think on the defense, they deal an important amount of damage from those barrels onto the enemy units, and that's gonna be the one that is gonna save up the production of Romrom, or I should say the cities of Romrom. We got more builders coming up from Poolp. Did manage to get a city of Amboise to the northeast. Does look like she's gonna try to get 2 more cities over here on the coast. Like I was saying, this is extremely... Oh, wait a second. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more cities will be placed. This is extremely dangerous. One single of these caravel armadas will manage to take out those cities. This is... I mean, you know, take a city. Oh, we got a GG. We got a GG. They saw no way out to beat JR, and it looks like Barky Yang takes the win in the finals of the CivFR qualifiers. Bam, bam, bam. Look at this. JR the biggest.
Your actions this
We're gonna need to see and hear from them just a few moments, and of course I'm gonna go in and take a look at what's going on here. Give me a second. Okay, give me a second. Let me find them first. That's the problem. I need to find them first. Okay, they're in the... I need to wait for them to go into the same channel. I'm not sure where... Okay, I'm gonna go into the 4v4-1. Let's go.
C'est moi, j'ai pas voulu, j'étais vigilant sur le premier tour, et sur le deuxième j'attendais des deals de strat et je pensais que ça allait arriver, mais ça n'est arrivé en fait.
Attends, tu demandes pas, on peut pas deviner. Mais en vrai, je pensais que t'allais l'acheter direct en prévention. En vrai, t'aurais peut-être dû faire ça. Bon, c'est pas grave, en vrai. Mais...
Bah, dans tous les cas, si je dois l'acheter, je dois le mettre. Je dois l'acheter en fin de tour, je dois jamais l'acheter au début.
Ouais, mais t'avais le temps, surtout que.
Surtout que normalement, j'ai des last moves sur Romrom, donc je peux largement acheter en fin de tour si j'ai besoin.
Hello Michael, you can call me Mr. Wilfried from now on.
Mr. Big Wilfried, oh my god. You see that cookie I gave you at the beginning? Man, that was the luck. That was the luck, bro.
Thank you, Michael.
Man, amazing gameplay over there. You did get like the perfect storm, like behind Spain, behind
yeah.
Gaul.
But I trolled one thing, Hamilton. I don't know if you saw, but I settled it on same continent as Spain instead of different continents. So
yeah, I saw. I was expecting Spain to trade with you early, but he wanted that at Temenaki really bad. I mean, it was 2 turns faster than France to get the Temenaki.
It was more call team than I wanted. I didn't want to do it personally. they asked me to deny.
Bon, au final, ça t'a bien réussi.
I mean, it's okay.
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
With the Pantheon, it would have been even more better.
What do you think of Zulu? Is it too powerful with that statue of Zeus? Cause man, these Impi cores, even with the -5, you cannot push through them. They just like...
I mean, I don't know why they attacked me on this timing. It's probably the worst thing ever to attack Zulu in -50 prod and
I know, right?
Impi.
Yeah, that's all. Like initially when I saw them gathering their armies, I was thinking that 100% gonna attack Titiits. Like if they would have attacked Barcelona, Cordoba would have died, Madrid would have like barely hold on. It was really bad. But then I saw them moving towards you, and I was like, wait, no, no, what's going on here? Oh, maybe we can. GG.
Vous me laissez jamais jouer, hein, j'ai pas le droit. Hein.
Mec, la prochaine fois, sois moins explosif et peut-être qu'on te laissera jouer quoi.
Viens sur le front et on te laisse.
Non mais en vrai, j'allais pas. En fait, ma B3, vous regarderez sur le replay. En fait, il y a Titiits qui scrute mon sud, et là il trouve ma B3 et en fait elle est sympatoche.
Ah oui, je l'ai vu avec les camps.
Bah, je t'ai fait des 2-4, des camps en 2-4 pas travaillés.
Il y a pas eu un
forêt.
Ouais, feu de forêt, ouais, tout à fait. Ouais.
Ah,
c'était beau.
So the biggest question, why Zulu and not Spain?
What?
Why
Pourquoi
did you
Romrom a pêche Zulu et
Non,
pas
non,
la Spain?
pourquoi vous avez tous les deux. C'est quand vous avez les coursiers et les chevaliers.
Ah.
Bah, t'as déjà les hommes d'armes et tout?
Prêt toi?
Bah ouais, j'ai les hommes, mais j'ai pas de général.
Il est moins prêt que moi, hein. Puis moi je sers déjà à rien en fait, je pensais que vous allez juste attendre les gardes pour me raser là.
Bah, les gardes, je prends deux villes.
Donc notre seul play c'est de all-in et d'essayer de tuer quelqu'un.
Comment ça, 2 villes? J'ai rien pour défendre tes gardes, hein. J'aurais même pas eu les camps de campagne. Hein. J'aurais eu des arbres régiments pour défendre tes gardes.
Là, je les avais à peine ce tour là, les gardes. Hein.
Bon, il y a eu une miscom sur la ville Romrom en early, je sais pas si t'as vu, on a envoyé...
J'ai vu qu'il y avait les gold et le fer, je me suis dit, ils vont acheter un spad, je vais
Ah non,
avancer.
non, il allait pas tech les spots.
Mais je les ai tech gros, hein, je les avais pas encore, mais j'étais en train de les tech.
On voulait lui...
En fait, il était en train de prod. En fait, non, je t'explique. Il était en train de prod des poneys et il refusait de cancel un poney parce que pour l'acheter, genre. C'est quoi ça? Non, je refuse de rien prod dans mes villes. Mais gros, tu la perds ta ville, what the fuck?
Pourquoi t'avais pas les spads encore, surtout que t'avais un campus pas dégueu, t'avais la science.
Non, mais il avait les poneys.
Ouais, on avait pas de fer au début, du coup je tech poney parce que j'en ai un sous ma B3.
J'ai pas de poney, moi.
Au moment où j'arrive, vous avez 14 de fer, mais peut-être que tu t'es dit que vous en auriez pas assez. Vous aviez pas de...
Hey, welcome everybody, and thank you very much, Sassy Gamer Lady, for the raid. We're just finishing up the game. This was the finals of the CivFR qualifiers, and we are in the post-game chat. This is a French qualifier, so we're gonna hear a lot of French. At some point, they're talking in English and explaining to me what's going on. But anyway, I'm just living this, and I'm gonna type out my answers in the stream chat because I think it is important for the French viewers to actually hear this as well.
Ça fait partie.
Non, mais j'ai spawn hors toundra, mais je suis allé me glisser dans la toundra.
Bah, au moment où on pêche, Titiits a plus d'armées que Hazaggi, hein. Il a 100 de plus.
Ouais, parce que.
Disons que la réflexion de se dire, c'est que JR était tellement en avance que si on veut avoir un shot de gagner la game, faut qu'on tue quelqu'un. Et bah, à moins d'espérer qu'Hazaggi grid sur l'escape colon et qu'on arrive à passer, je vois pas. Pêcher Titiits, ça changera pas grand chose au Canada en fait.
On va sortir l'économie quoi, mais à part ça.
Ouais, sortir l'économie, ouais, faut que je fasse une grosse percée, mais je pense pas que je te rase.
Surtout que vous pouvez me pêcher en aval en même temps. En théorie.
En théorie.
Il y avait pas un monde où, genre, au lieu de juste ignorer le push entièrement, puis juste cible, en fait. Genre, t'essaies de chercher un tank plus tard, je sais pas, cuirassier ou tank ou.
C'est à moi?
Ça se faisait avant.
Sur qui?
Non, sur France et Perse, par exemple.
Bah, on est
Moi,
sur 5
Zulu,
villes
je laisse
chacun,
pas
quoi.
toucher le late game, hein, c'est pas possible.
Mais j'ai pas de late game ou j'ai pas de science en fait. J'aurais
Non, mais
de
parce
chance.
que je te rush poney, mais si je te rush pas poney.
Bah oui, non, mais ça, le rush poney était bien, c'est le push de mid game qui est un peu douteux. Je trouve.
Bah, de toute façon, ça règle pas le problème du Canada, quoi, dans tous les cas. Qui, dans tous les cas, trop d'avance. Ouais, si, peut-être qu'on peut aller sur Titiits.
Un sim late game sur 5
villes
villes
chacun. Je sais pas si ça change
chacun.
grand chose à l'issue de la game, quoi.
Je suis pas convaincu. Hein.
La map elle était toute petite, la map, what the fuck.
Mais c'était où les elles ont été délates ou...
Disons que le land de l'Espagne, c'est notre land à tous les deux, Romrom, quoi.
Et encore, je lui ai laissé des villes, j'ai été gentil de lui laisser quelques villes. Hein.
Bah, le truc, c'est que là, il a pas beaucoup settle, mais il peut poser 15 villes, Titiits, s'il veut.
Bah, tu veux dire par rapport au truc. Parce qu'il y a Inland, mais à droite de sa cap, il a pas le droit de le settle parce que c'est trop près du Perse. Pareil, en dessous de la mienne, j'ai une ville que je peux pas le settle.
Non, mais au nord.
C'est trop impressionnant.
Bah,
au nord, ouais, c'est super loin quoi. C'est à 3 villes de distance de sa cap.
J'ai pas trop envie de m'ouvrir un front avec le Vietnam en plus, hein.
C'est dur à exploiter quoi, comme land.
Déjà, j'hésitais à prendre Mogadiscio.
Et Deluxe.
Oui.
Toi, c'était quoi ton plan de jeu en fait? On se posait la question sur le stream. T'en y es pourquoi? Tu faisais naval ou plus terrestre? Ça continue.
Plutôt naval, nuke. Mais il y a le Gaulois qui est toqué à ma porte, donc j'ai dû réagir un peu quoi.
Je me suis dit, j'ai rien à faire cette game, je vais juste faire des unités toutes les games et envoyer tout le monde en fait.
Ah, je me suis dit la même chose.
On m'a pas laissé faire bio, hein. C'est gros bataille, il voulait déjà y push tank. Hein. Moi j'avais cliqué un dus.
Moi, tu cliques un 2 et après tu push tank. Hein.
Surtout que j'étais au petit tout leur bio.
Ah, je suis obligé d'arrêter les nuages. Putain de merde.
Oh mais GG, mais nous on a... moi j'ai suivi, mais ça faisait longtemps que j'avais casse, puis bon match, hein, mine de rien. Au début on pensait qu'il y avait quelque chose à faire, parce que Cuite, vous avez eu la B3 du Zulu, évidemment, là.
Oui, bon, je sais pas si vous avez vu, mais moi je m'étais fait... Enfin, ma B2 elle était delay de fou parce que...
Oui.
Parce que j'ai gueulé en mode payez-moi un scout et qu'il avait pas été fait à temps et tout, c'était le bordel.
J'avoue que les 40 premiers tours c'était pas la joie dans le vocal chez nous, hein, putain.
Je pense qu'on a fait un bon early, mais c'est vrai que notre mid-game était pas terrible. On a peut-être mal fait nos push, mal financé, mauvais plan de jeu. L'early était bon.
Et je sais pas ce que vous avez fait avec vos scouts Deluxe et Gabzou aussi, hein, mais vous balayez autour de mes villes alors qu'il faut juste contrôler quoi. Enfin...
Non, mais au début, tu sais, quand t'avais ton colon, comme t'avais un bat, je me suis dit, il a aménagé une mine, je voulais la piller comme t'accompagnais ton.
Et non, mais en fait, faut que tu me délayes mon colon plus que ça en fait. Ton scout il se pose, il me zoque, il m'empêche d'avancer.
Ouais.
Ah, t'es
Ah,
parti
bah,
dans
ok.
l'autre sens en fait.
Ouais, il a traversé mon land, tranquille, je fais bon, bah ok.
La B2, on a pas vu, on se demandait où t'avais amené ton colon
Ah, on
B2,
pensait
mais
en
on
haut.
l'avait pas vu. Enfin, juste on t'a loupé.
Bah non, mais en fait, quand Gabzou il est parti, c'est pour ça qu'il a pas vu, mais il a cliqué à droite. Sa première
parce
case,
que-
c'est à droite du centre-ville. Et pas au nord.
Mais vous voyez mon colon, hein, 100%. Hein.
Non, moi je le voyais
Bah
pas.
non, non.
Gabzou, au moment
Je
où
le
tu
vois
sors, il est plus.
et tu sais, j'ai voulu cliquer sur ton bat et au moment que t'es sorti, je crois que tu l'as delay ton bat d'ailleurs.
Ouais, j'ai déjà ton bat.
Et après, j'ai pas vu où il était. Du coup, t'as cliqué à droite ou en haut, mais on pensait en haut avec Deluxe.
Ouais.
On n'avait pas une bonne vision du land, on savait pas trop c'était où tes bonnes villes.
Bah, enfin, le
Mais
tour
tu t'en
d'avant,
fous, en fait.
le tour d'avant,
Ouais,
Gabzou
ouais,
est juste devant le colon. Hein.
Tout à fait.
Non, mais je
Ouais,
sais,
il est juste parti.
Je lui demande à ce tour-là, est-ce qu'il a vu où est-ce que le colon est parti?
et
Et
j'ai
il
pas
me dit
vu,
non.
ouais.
Donc après, on y allait à l'aveugle. Quoi.
C'est de ma
là.
faute.
Peut-être là.
Mais nous, on a bien aimé ton push Voichen aussi, Gabzou. Mais de rien. C'était bien
Comment
exécuté. Ouais, je sais pas, quand même.
Moi,
C'est
ça
un
servait à rien.
petit peu trop all-in, peut-être, mais.
Ça servait strictement à rien pour moi.
Bah si, ça a fait consommer des ressources sur toi et ça t'empêche de sim.
Ouais, je...
So I think I'm gonna stop it there, boys. I also need to get something to eat and at the same time go and get the CPL meeting going. Thank you very much, guys, for everything, for the support, for being here. I do hope you enjoyed the game and, of course, got some entertainment value out of it. Oh my god, so much happened throughout the game. We did see Barking Gang going against the Cuite Imperiale. Barking Gang getting the first game out of this best of 3 series. I'm gonna keep on watching those channels, the rendezvous channels, to see when they're gonna get the second and the third game, and we're gonna see what's gonna happen in the upcoming days. Stay tuned. I'm gonna make an announcement on my Discord when I have the answer. I did notice there's a big game, also a 1v1, a duel coming up on Wednesday. I'm not sure if I have time to get it, but I would really like to see it. It's CC Pyro going against Priest, and if CC Pyro is over here, bro, what are you gonna do against Priest? Are you ready? Are you ready, bro? Anyway, I hope you're gonna see this. Good luck, of course. In the meantime, I'm gonna need to close this down. If you're coming up from YouTube, throw the thumbs up if you like this video. If you didn't, I understand. Throw the thumbs down, so at least I do know that I need to improve it. And of course, if you wanna catch me live, you can check out twitch.tv/OnSpotTV, and you're gonna see me there live. I think that's about it. Have a good evening, guys, and see you in the next one. Bye, bye, bye. Oh, one last message. I'm gonna search right now to send you somewhere. So just stay tuned and I'm gonna host somebody.